Oh, Suki. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, Leo. Welcome to the bird section. Oh! Come on in, y'all. If you're here, if you're a channel member, you already know the link is in the community tab. You know what I'm saying? Hop your asses on in here. I've been waiting all week for this. I'm so happy, y'all, for real. Happy to see y'all. Happy y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man. Logan Motorsports is in the building. Joe Damasi is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Dan 1995 is in the building.
What up, Leo?
What up? What up? What up? CZ is in the building. Oh, yeah, y'all already know it's on and popping. My man Dan 1995 was the first person in here, and it's a Cowboys fan. So y'all already know. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we already know what's gonna go. We already know what's gonna go down. We already know.
Boy. Cash, your boy is in the building. What up, Cash? You know it's been a long. We've been waiting to get on here for the day. You know what I'm saying? And listen, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's coming in as y'all come on in. Bring it. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're inclined, become a channel member. Become a channel member, you'll be able to get to the community tab where there's the link to hop in here on the call-in show. Okay, so come on in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Dan, what's on your mind, dog?
There's a lot of things on my mind, but I got a message for the Tampa Bay Bucks. What happened? What happened? I thought y'all were supposed to beat this great team, the NFC South, but all I saw was a bunch of hippies out there.
BC
and Mike Evans,
what up, dog? BC Nick is in the building. What up, bro?
Mike Evans was pissed last night, Leo. Did you see that reaction, dude? Woo! Wait.
And on top of that, that was like his first game back, right?
Yeah, it was his first game back. Yeah. He had a broken collarbone, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And then I know he hurt his lower back. I saw that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. My man was putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Baker, like, look, man, they you know, defensively, you know, they was just I don't know where they was at. They was sort of kind of out of sorts, and then you know Baker doing his thing. Yeah. Shout out to Fells is in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Fells?
Yeah, so salute, brother Dan. Also to my bird section fan, Fells. I know you coming up in here, dog. Come on, dog.
Fells, I got the seat all warmed up for you, man. We got it.
Yeah, Blind Flores was pissed too. Yeah, Logan. Yeah. So what does I'll be honest with you. I don't think this does anything for your team, right? In terms of the Buccaneers losing, right? Or
actually, it does help. It actually does help the chances because remember they have 7 wins and we have 6. So if we win against Minnesota, we would be 7-6-1. We would have the better record over the Bucks, so to say.
For like I think wild card spot.
Yeah. So basically, we would go up into the wild card if we win Sunday. If we win.
Yeah, but there's still a couple of teams ahead of y'all in the wild card position.
Correct. That would be the Carolina Panthers and the Bears, obviously, because we lost those teams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but what's the Bears' record?
The Bears' record is 9-4, I think. 9-4.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. So they could lose a game and it wouldn't affect them in terms of it's just like okay. And then
the NFC North is going to be a battle, though, Leo. That's the thing. That is going to be a battle to the end. And then the NFC West is going to be something too.
So listen, you know, Dan, this person needs no real introduction. You know what I'm saying? He just always is here because he's a regular staple. And I want to added to the stage, the star attraction of today's show. Fells is in the building.
Fells, what up, man?
Wow, thank y'all, man. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work. Hey, as usual, brother Leo, thank you for having me on. Thank your family, thank your team. Happy holidays to y'all. Brother Leo, once again, it's great to see you. And thanks again, man. You shared your time when you could have spent that with your mom, man. Happy birthday to you and your mother again, man. I
Yeah,
hope y'all
man.
enjoyed.
Yeah, hey,
I hope
listen,
y'all
man.
enjoyed, man.
It's a delicate balance, that we have to play here. But I'll be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? This has become, like, such a pleasant surprise for me in terms of just seeing what's going on and having folk in here. You know what I'm saying? Nathan Edwards is in the building. That's my dog, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Of
But
course, of
and
course. The
there's so
family
much
in the
here
building.
happening. You know what I'm saying? I can't now. Like, there's all these things that are going on right now, and half the time I can't wait to get back here so I can tell you all about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like this
Right.
has been a really crazy week for me. You know what I'm saying, in terms of professionally and stuff like that, because I've had to go out of town. I had to take care of some business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of stuff I genuinely can't really speak to yet because I could potentially preempt policy, but there's some things that are happening. Like right now, the talk is that especially in my field of work, President Trump is considering signing a executive order rescheduling cannabis from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3, which is a big deal. So if it's a Schedule 1, like it's right now, cannabis is labeled a Schedule 1 drug, which means that it's more lethal than crack and heroin. It's cannabis is considered more dangerous than crack and heroin right now, legally, right?
Okay.
If you change it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3, then a Schedule 3 would be like Tylenol,
right?
That type over the counter. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, but what it would also do is it would also open up cannabis to more research and all that other stuff. Personally, I was one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit against the Department of Justice when Jeff Sessions was the Attorney General, and I remember we were going for descheduling, meaning we wanted to have no schedule, shouldn't have, and so going from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3, it's really made, in terms of the industry go, like things are turning, stocks are going up, particularly for these multi-state, these MSOs, multi-state operators. Their stocks are going up. If you look at GTI, companies like that, Green Thumb Industries, and my business partner, Eugene Monroe, is actually the co-founder of GTI. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, you can imagine he's having a ball right now, seeing all this stuff go down. So it's been, it's been a lot that's been happening here, in terms of the things that I have to deal with on a professional level. So it's been interesting, particularly this week, which is why you haven't seen a lot of shorts or anything from me, because I just haven't been here. And so, and I'm late on a number of things. I just found out about the whole thing with TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know about the, like I was really lost. We did a channel members call in like earlier this week, and I had no clue about the bunny thing. Didn't know what that was all about. I had to do some research. I had to go back and read on it and everything. And I was just like, okay. Yeah. And then, as time goes on and stuff, you're sort of kind of like, okay, this is what it is. All right, got you.
Prayers up to TJ though, man. Prayers up for him.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
No joke, man. That is crazy.
Doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gonna have a hell of a lawsuit on his hands.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
He's gonna have a hell of a lawsuit on his hands.
Salute BC Nick, salute Logan, salute Nathan. What's up, my
you see everybody happy you here,
bird suction family up in the building. I like that. Yeah, go birds. I like that.
Yeah, finish telling us, like, finish giving us your thoughts on what you saw, like everything. Like, where you at?
Where I was at to watch the game. I was here to watch it at home. When I first saw the game, I was like, man, if Tampa wins against Atlanta, they would basically have their division locked up and they would be in the playoffs automatically. But now, since they lost, this opens the room for Dallas, because if Dallas figures out a way to win on Sunday, then they would move up from the 10th seed probably to like the 8th or 7th seed, something like that. Because I haven't even looked at the playoff chart or whatnot, but man, the NFC as a whole, it's tough because you look at teams like the Rams, the Bears, the Packers, the Lions, the 49ers, out of all people. I mean, this is going to be a tough NFC this year, man. And the AFC is tough.
Yeah, I was going to say, for me, the story is all about the AFC, in my opinion.
Yeah.
AFC is the ones that's like, you look at the way, I mean, first of all, you got Denver who ran through the entire NFC East, and then no one saw New England coming like they came, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Jacksonville doing their thing. Yeah. So it's like, okay, I'm looking at this right now. Actually, so as it stands, the Cowboys are the 10th seed.
Yes, basically they're on the outside looking in.
Yeah. And then
if they win on Sunday, they move up. They move up.
They leapfrog the Tampa Bay.
Yes, they would leapfrog Tampa Bay if they win on Sunday. If they do.
Mm-hmm. But it's crazy because, well, no, wait a minute, hold up.
Well, Tampa is 7-7, and Carolina is 7-6.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But Detroit is 8-5. Chicago is 9-4. Yeah.
So basically,
I
Dallas
understand what Dan's saying, because whoever loses that is definitely out of the playoffs.
Yeah. So Dallas has, if they don't. Yeah, but if Dallas doesn't win on Sunday, then basically their chances go down from like 11% all the way to like 4 or 3. So there's that.
Right. Well, then you have. I'm looking at this now, and oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't been paying attention. First of all, shout out to Eagles. Drew is in the building.
What up, Drew?
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Houston might be playing the best in the AFC right now. That defense is legit. Yeah,
it really is.
What team in the AFC do you think will actually take the reins from Kansas City for the long term? Ooh.
Oh, so you want me to go first, Spells? No,
you go ahead, Dan, because I was here all on Tuesday. Get your thoughts all out. Get it out.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
You go first.
I'm going to say New England. I think New England has the best shot of winning it all this year. I think they do. The way they've been playing offensively, defensively, special teams wise, and they got a great fan base at Foxborough. Man, that place is rocking. And this game this weekend against the Bills, dude, that's going to be for the division.
They've been waiting.
Right.
They've been waiting for a return to a return of the glory days, and Mike Vrabel could and
he
bring
good.
that back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that what you'll see is, like I don't know. I don't trust New England. Denver's on to come up because they're so young. You know what I'm saying? And because the question is long term. You see what I'm saying? So year after year, I would say that between Denver and New England, and Houston, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mufasa got them boys believing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he do.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, but I don't know if ownership will stand for another short of a AFC championship game or Super Bowl appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how many more chances Mufasa has out there. Again, I like to see him, do well, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like the NFC, like this is so like.
You want me to get my pick for the AFC?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, both of y'all made some good choices. I was going to pick either one of them, but I might lean closer to the New England side.
Okay.
Only because the end of that statement is long term.
Yeah.
And they really have a history of being good for like 20 years in a row.
Yeah.
So if they build anything close to coming back out there in that AC, they gonna be hard to dethrone
Oh,
like
wait, fellas,
before.
hold on, fellas. Wait, y'all.
Uh,
Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Cause I ain't expecting to be here so fast. But
okay.
yo, shout out to Philly Old Head is in the building. Dog,
Okay.
what the fuck? Yo, what in
Hey.
the entire fuck was that, dog? Yo,
Hey.
Mark and them was killing you, dog. What did you, bruh? Yo, fellas, you should have heard how they was going in on Philly Old Head, dog. That
For
was
real, man.
on Mark Holmes' channel.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay.
man. Oh, he ain't deserve that. And it's all because he came here to the bird section.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's
he was
crazy.
giving them
Well, people
a
end
hard
up
time.
showing their true colors eventually, don't they?
Yeah. Long term, who has better head coach and quarterback combination than KC? I don't see anyone at this moment.
Long term,
Yeah.
though, that's a good question.
Yes, it is. That long term changes a lot.
Yeah, DC Nick
okay,
said Rondo was out of pocket with you last night, bro.
So who would you trust more, Drake May or Bo Nix?
Oh, that's a good question. I would
Damn, it's sure.
I'll
I'd probably go with Bo Nix right now, me.
Ooh.
I would probably go with Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Man.
Me,
BC
that's
Nick,
me. Everybody got their own.
Yeah.
BC Nick, you're absolutely right, and I just kept trying to shut her down because the thing about it is that Rhonda took certain liberties that I just didn't think was hers to take, and I wanted to make sure that I shut that shit down because Rhonda wanted. So to give some background, guys, you know what I'm saying? My son, I let my son use my phone because he likes to play the games, and then he also likes to he does things on my phone like with YouTube and everything. And he decided he saw that Mark was live, so he decided to ask Mark a few questions. What's going on with you and my dad? Blah 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 blah. Why don't you like my dad? And at first, like when they first, because my son was the one who came up with the nickname for Mark, Fart Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was funny. You know what I'm saying? And so Rhonda and a few other people just came really, really nasty back at my son. You know what I'm saying? And then someone had to tell her, like, yo, that's his son, not him.
Yo, yeah.
And then she was like real out of pocket. So I was like, yo, I had to grab I went off on my son, you know what I'm saying, got him, I had to straighten him out. And they was like, so Rhonda was like, oh, you shouldn't let your son. I was like, hold on. The subject of my son is not a subject that you can talk to me about. I don't want you to feel comfortable like that. Yeah, I don't want you feeling comfortable that you could just talk to, like, you think that you can, because you're not. So I just, still her power, because if you don't do that, sometimes people feel like you're giving up your power. And as a parent, you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
You can't allow that to happen.
Yeah. So that's really a good question, though, about, who would you take a quarterback long term between May and Nix? Because that's a really good conversation.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And they're both young and up and coming too.
Yeah, that's the thing. The NFL is getting younger, and all these other quarterbacks are getting older. So
the experience of winning they both have right now, they both got excellent records with their team.
Yeah.
So they both got good coaching. They both got good organizations that they working for.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough. I would say, I guess it all depends on the person you asking.
Yeah. And
which team you favor more? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that Bills and Patriots game this weekend, that is going to be the biggest game of the year, I think.
Yeah, it is. That's going to determine a lot right now. Isn't that going to be the number one seed?
Yeah, that's
determine the number one seed.
Yeah, so that game and the Packers and Broncos in the later game.
The Packers.
the Packers and the Bronco game this weekend is going to be really good to watch.
Right.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
What's
I
another one?
apologize. I had to step up with my son. They was mad at me for telling the truth about Dak and defending your channel, especially that old hag Hallie.
Oh wow!
Yeah, hey, Fells, you should have heard them. You should have heard them. They was going in on them, real bad. You know what I'm saying? And
the disrespectful part is to be talking to your son like that.
Yeah. Well,
say whatever you want about the dad, whatever, but don't say nothing about my child, yo.
Well, the thing is when I tell you that it's not a subject, then as a parent, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, right. Hey, my son is off the tape. It's my wife and my son are not a subject.
But aren't they parents? I don't know.
Watch the channel. I don't know,
but isn't that an automatic unwritten rule that you shouldn't even be? You shouldn't even really have to say that.
Well, that's the thing. What was pissing me off was, you know what, Fells? What pissed me off the most was I had to say it a couple of times.
You shouldn't even have to tell people your family is off limits.
Yeah,
though.
She kept going. She kept going and going. I was like, yo, I'm gonna say it one more time. The subject of my son is not one that you are allowed to bring up to me. My son is not a point of discussion. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, she was just, and then, of course, like Hallie and all them, because, Hallie's like one of those chicks that she wants to make it about her when no one's talking about her. And so that was one of those things. And then, of course, they start, they start going at people, like, look, like my man said, football isn't that serious to go at kids. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not.
Exactly. Man. So, but at the same time, again, I'm also like, there's a lot that's coming out. You understand what I'm saying? Particularly when it comes to Mark and everything like that, because a lot of folks are starting to see, wait a minute, something just ain't right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, I just think that, as time goes on, I was just like one of those, and I had to get on my son too, because I'm like, hey, you don't go on. First of all, he was on my phone using my stuff under my profile. But I had to give him the conversation. We had to have to talk about why it's dangerous to be talking to strangers.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did she know she was talking to him immediately, or did she find out afterwards and kept going on anyway? Like, so what?
Afterwards, you know what I'm saying? She didn't know immediately.
She didn't know at first, but once she found out, she kept the same energy.
Well, when I told her, you know what I'm saying?
Right. She stayed the same.
Yep.
She didn't care.
No, she was like, you shouldn't have gave him your phone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm done with you.
I didn't know about this either. Because I'm not on his Zoom crew or nothing like that.
Yeah, me neither, Dan.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, look, Hallie was saying Philly O had. Listen, y'all. When I say they went in on him, they went in. Hallie was saying that he's a spy. He comes so. Basically, she was saying that Philly O head goes on Mark's channel, spies, and then comes back here and tells us everything that's happening on Mark's channel. It's like, what?
Oh no. What? You don't have to do that, because I never subscribed to him or anything, but he got enough followers where his videos pop up on the timeline anyway.
Well, yeah. Well, see, here's the thing.
He definitely do.
Well, this is the thing. He really wants he wants clickbait material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's okay.
He types things up in a way that'll make you be like, oh shit, what's going on? So you're gonna look. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, well, I don't click on all that man.
But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And Logan, look, Leo, to be honest with Mark's stream is not the same without you. Yeah, with you. I know it's you could definitely tell. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's starting to show, Cass. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime he okay with allowing shots at kids, that's out of bounds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I find it hard to keep supporting Mark's channel because it goes off the rails sometimes with getting personal. I was born in North Philly, so you get personal. You know what I'm on. Yeah, you know what, Linda? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just had to CZ said, Philly Oldhead, next time you're on Farts live stream, tell them to pop over so we can tell them what's up. If they're not already here. You know what I'm saying? If they're not already here, and I don't have a problem with that. I can't subscribe to the guy. The only Cowboy fan I follow is Marcus. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Coyote in the building.
Hey, there's my guy Coyote. Hey,
Coyote is here. Right. Yeah. Because he makes a lot of videos and keeps them active in the algorithm. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, right. That's why that okay.
Yep, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Mark clickbait because he needs the money. He makes video from sun up to sundown. Yeah, he does. He's you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's always making videos.
He definitely across the timeline.
Yeah, but hey, if he's willing to put in that work, I ain't knocking the hustle at all.
I don't. That kid talk is out of bounds. The family talk, period, when it's supposed to be sports.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like all sports.
Completely out of bounds, though. Completely out of bounds.
Yeah.
So that's a violation. That's a violation, period.
Facts. Yeah. And that was the part that, again, I had the conversation with my son, like, hey, you cannot be talking to these people. These are strangers.
Right.
You already got people on there. Mark has a stalker and everything like that. And the dude has already targeted me, my wife, and my son already. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
On some other stuff, like some crazy work.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Right. Yeah, bro. This dude made a video and he's villainizing my son, my 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And and it's so funny because I just had the conversation with my son, with my wife, because I was saying, damn, it was starting to bother me because I'm listening to Langston. He's getting older and he's getting taller.
Right.
And I said, oh, man, pretty soon he's going to go from cute little black boy to scary black guy. You know what I'm saying? And like a week later, the stalker made that video and was calling my son a bully because my son is into martial arts and he's going through his training right now. And he's going through his black belt trials and stuff. He just became a sensei. And I had came on Mark's channel and I said, yeah, my son's in competitive martial arts. He had a tournament and he did really good. You know what I'm saying? And I said he beat the shit out of this girl, you know what I'm saying? Because that was who he was fighting, you know what I'm saying, in competition at the tournament. And I was like, but the way the stalker made it sound like he said my son was beating up little girls and like making them out to be a bully. And that's what he called him, a bully and everything. And I was, so it was like, and then he put my wife and my house and all that shit out there for everybody to see. And then he, changed.
What?
Yeah, he changed the color. He put my son's picture, changed the color and everything.
Come on, man. Yo, it's some crazy ass people out here.
Yeah, and the thing
is, you will never see their face and he giving out your info like that. Yeah, that's crazy.
What he wanted to do is so this dude, I think he, I said this before, I think he's a Dixiecrat. He comes from that. He talks and writes from like that era. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants to hold dominion because he was like, I think the state would be really interested in knowing that, Leo blows smoke. He blows pot in his son's face. And, and
what kind of what?
Yeah, bro.
This is some weird stuff, man.
You know what, man? Honestly speaking, man, I'm so glad I missed that shit. Cause I'm not into none of that shit.
Yeah,
I come to sports. I holler at sports. I talk my little shit, but I don't never take personal shots and talk about people's families. Yeah. I'll talk the hell out your squad. I'll talk shit all day about your team, but once it go over to like the personal side of the thing, I'm not entertaining that, man. We above certain conversations. Some of these conversations you can't win anyway, even when you write. You can't win it.
No, and that's what I mean. Because it's like he came on here one time. He came on.
Okay.
I didn't even realize it was him. I was talking to him. And then someone was like, "Yeah, that's the dude." And I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is
that's crazy."
Like, yeah, I'm like, "Man, what are you doing, bro? Like, why?" You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
Yeah, that could cause a different problem, though.
Like for me, I'm comfortable staying on here because even though I'm a fan of in our division, even though I'm kind of the rival in here, but I like this thing.
That's the point. That's
Yeah.
the point. That's what makes.
But rival by team only, Dan.
Yeah,
Family
yeah,
by
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not
nature.
by
Yeah.
family and all that
Right.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Hold
To
on,
keep the family
Exactly.
stuff out of it.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Linda Kynes with the
Exactly.
$5 super chat. I don't think Mark started out like this. He has good intentions, but when you come for Philly fans, they definitely will respond. And you know what, Linda? Here's the thing. I like when I canceled my channel membership to Mark's channel after me and him got into it. It tells you how long you've been a channel member. I was a channel member for 25 months. You know what I'm saying? And I had to think about that. I was like, God damn, I was paying a Cowboys content creator for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But I was having fun, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially going up in there and being the lone, that at the time, the lone, Eagles fan and, listening to them.
Right.
The problem came when we when we hired Kellen Moore, right? Well, first of all, when we had the collapse, you know what I'm saying? That was when, marketing was going in on me, you know what I'm saying? And then on me, they were going in on me about that. But then when we hired Kellen Moore, they really went in on me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still here. I'm still here,
Moore.
fellas.
That's how they kept talking.
Yeah.
And so it was like one of those things where I was like, and mind you, I was there when Mark broke the 100,000 subscriber mark. I was there when, like he went through some pretty rough times, just trying to, uplift my man the whole 9 yards. But when I started taking up for myself, Dan, that's the problem came.
Yeah.
When I started defending myself, and then once I started doing that, and then we won the Super Bowl. See, when we won the Super Bowl, that made it even worse. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, that was the, that's it, so that's it, like it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, it is what it is. But
yeah,
I keep going over this shit and I don't want to no more. It's like, okay, look, you know what I'm saying? Mark's gonna do what Mark do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gonna have his people here and they're gonna go back and tell him, like, Leo said, okay,
yeah.
whatever.
But I'm not one of his like minions.
Dan, listen, I don't care. Like, I honestly hope people do come here. I hope that is the case. I hope people come here and go and tell Mark what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
For me, Joe is a good Joe's a good guy. I mean, I don't think he's part of their like minion crew or something like that.
Yeah, Cash, your boy, you are 1,000% correct. And that's exactly what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And let me highlight this because William Breath did this. I love this comment. We fit into hit our stride. We finna hit our stride, close out on 4-game winning streak, and end up 12-5 and go into the playoffs hot, peaking at the right time. You heard it here first on the bird section. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's a hell of a team. Absolutely.
Now we getting back to the game.
Now we on our thing. Mark really needs. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna skip. Yeah, Philly. We don't mess with Mark. Bottom line. Okay. Hey, Tony Goldberg is in the building.
I have a question here for Fells. Did you see the Joe Burrow comment that he made the other day?
Man.
Yeah,
I think that's it for him, man.
Yeah, he was saying that he's thinking about retirement, man.
Yeah, I mean, do you blame him?
I get it, but
he got banged. He gets banged up over there
because he doesn't have an offensive line to protect.
Right.
Him.
So I mean, that's like, I love the game, but I love my life more.
Exactly. That's what it
you know what I mean.
Be.
So I kind of understand where Joe Burrow, like, listen, man. Even the organization not protecting him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. When you don't, the employer refused to get anybody to keep you safe back there.
He's got like all the weapons.
Revolving door.
He's got all the weapons. He's got all the weapons, and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and you got a tight end, and you got a good running back in Chase Brown. But yet your offensive line can't protect you worth a dang. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous.
But all of the weapons, yes, but it's all useless for any quarterback if you don't have no protection.
Or defense.
If you could get back. Yeah, but I thought we was just staying on the offensive
Oh, on
side
the
of the ball,
offensive
real
side,
quick.
yes, you need the
Yeah,
protection on the
like you
offense.
gotta protect the quarterback and you gotta at least run block. You gotta at least do that. They not protecting Joe Burrow at all, man. Like
Shout out
No.
to Marcus
I see
Blackman in
him.
the building, y'all.
Oh,
I
Marcus
see him
Blackman, what
get.
up,
And you
man?
ain't by yourself no more.
I
Oh
see
my
him. I
God,
see him. I see Joe Burrow get ready. Retire, man. I see
you
him
think
get
he
ready to
does?
hang it up.
Well,
Yeah, man.
he's been knocked down. He's been knocked down and beat up at this stage in his career
Yeah.
way more than Andrew Luck has been,
Yeah,
and in the least amount of games too. Shout out
Right.
to Linda Kynes with the super chat. Since he has been traditionally cheap with the players, yeah.
yeah,
Well, see,
yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. They sign Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and said, okay, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now go win us a Super Bowl. And he took them to a Super Bowl.
He
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
He did.
But they haven't, and like you said, they haven't invested in the O line. It's like it was the same thing with Carolina. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I'm like, yo, I don't know how much longer my man in Carolina gonna last because he was reminding me of Andrew Luck getting beat up like that.
Right.
You know what
But
I'm
at
saying?
least
And I'm like,
Carolina
you
looking
know,
like they getting better though.
But
yeah,
you mean the Panthers? I think the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers look like they getting better though.
Yeah,
Joe
they were on
Burrow
this.
getting killed with an offense already.
Yeah,
yeah. It's the O line.
Carolina building, you see them coming.
Yeah,
Cincinnati is supposed to already be built.
they're supposed to.
Yep.
By now,
Yep.
Joe Burrow, they wasted his whole career. He got the one Super Bowl, so he showed you he capable of getting there. So why
Yeah,
y'all ain't put the pieces around him to try to help him get back to that game? They
Yeah.
left them out to dry, in my opinion, man. They never protected Joe Burrow.
I think Joe Burrow needs to do what Joe Burrow wants. You know what I mean? Like Joe Burrow's got to decide: do I want to continue to keep playing and hurt my body, or should I just step away and take care of my family? That's what he needs to decide.
Honestly, I think Joe Burrow's decided I want out of here.
I believe that. I believe it. There's going to be some teams.
I
think there's going to be teams that want him.
Family.
I was going to say, and there will be some teams that will give them what they want for Joe Burrows.
Yeah,
I got a team in mind that might make sense for Joe. I got one.
Todd Bowles to Dallas as DC after he's terminated from Tampa Bay.
Oh, good.
Oh shit, that would be a good ass move.
That would be a good move.
That would be a smart move.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome
That would be smart. You know what I'm saying?
I got a team in mind that Joe Burrow might want to go to.
Who?
Minnesota.
Oh, the Vikings.
This is the reason why I think Minnesota makes sense.
Wait a minute.
They got.
Oh. Shout out to Linda Kynes with the $5 super chat. Question for Dan. Why do Dallas fans think that it is bad that a QB should have weapons to win? And can you name a QB that won a Super Bowl without weapons?
Man, Linda's coming up with the greatest questions I can ever muster. My goodness.
Why
do we believe that it's bad that a quarterback should have weapons to win? Should not have weapons to win. I think it's just because the fact that Jerry just wants, he wants to win a Super Bowl because he's gonna want to retire, once he's done and all. But man, I really do think
Oscar, where it says join, right next to the bird section on the page, it says join. Yeah, that's how you become a channel member. He didn't know where to go. He didn't know what button should you push to become a channel member. He's already subscribed, but he wants to join the channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to interrupt you like that.
Well, what I was just gonna say, like, I think the reason why that we believe that a quarterback can't have the weapons or whatnot, whatever the question was, I think it's just because of the fact that we want to win so bad as Dallas fans, but we want to have our quarterback to have this, like, to have the weapons that he has, but yet you can't give him a defense. Like, really and truly, if I'm a quarterback, I need to have my weapons. I need to have an offensive line to protect me, and I need a defense that's going to hold the score down. That's
Hold
what
on.
I think.
Yeah, Arthur, hold on. I mean, Dan, I'm sorry. Art, are you giving StreamYard permission to your camera and mic? That's probably why. You got to give it permission. So if you try to join, hit it again and wait for you should see a pop-up that'll tell you so and so wants permission to your mic and camera. That's how it should work. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So
the second question that Linda said, I believe, she said, I forgot what it was.
And can you name a QB who's done it without weapons?
Without weapons. That's a really good question. A quarterback that has without weapons that did win a Super Bowl. It wasn't Tom Brady, because I know Tom Brady had the weapons that he won all those Super Bowls with.
Yep.
I don't know if Joe Flacco had the weapons. He won that Super Bowl against the Saints, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. Well, but he had
weapons. Though.
Oh, he did have weapons. Okay. I'm trying to date back. I can only go back from.
Didn't the wide receiver he had just pass away?
Oh,
oh man, what is his name?
Jacoby Jones?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, didn't he just pass away?
I think
so.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think he just passed away within the last year or two.
Yeah. You can't really name a quarterback that won a Super Bowl without weapons. I think Fells may know more than I do, because I'm trying to date back from 2007.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't trying to, because Linda Dog, she asked you that question. So because those are Dallas fans' sentiments that.
Yeah.
I think the only ones that say nobody.
From Dallas history wise, well, we had a bunch of quarterbacks.
She said, "How come Dallas fans are the only ones who stay?" Anything about the weapons?
Jacoby did pass away.
Name a Super Bowl team that didn't have weapons. So how come Dallas fans always saying something about the weapons?
Yeah, I think that's where she's going with it too.
Yeah. I think it's closer to that.
Weapons,
I'm not right. I'm not right because I think the question is scrolled.
Yeah, because I remember like for me in the history that we had like guys like like Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman and Barry Switzer and all these other quarterbacks that we have. Danny White. I mean, these are quarterbacks that we had that had the weapons and whatnot. I mean, our best to go to a Super Bowl was back in '95 when we had Emmett and Michael Irvin and Troy. I mean, we had that best chance right there. But I can't really name a quarterback that hasn't won a Super Bowl without weapons. I'm sure it's been done before, but I don't think I can name a quarterback off the top of my head that hasn't had the weapons.
Well, here's the thing. Like, when they talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and us winning the Super Bowl, particularly last year and everything like that, and they list the weapons, they do not think of Jalen Hurts as one of the weapons or as a weapon himself. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you got a lot of people who think that Jalen Hurts is a running back, to be a quarterback, and they don't like him. And I've been saying this for years. Like, they just don't like him. There's a lot of people, and I'm not talking about Dallas fans. I'm just saying, period. Just for whatever reason, they don't like him. Like Dominique Foxworth, he said he came on TV and said he don't like him because there's a lady friend of his that he's interested in or that he's with who has a crush on Jalen Hurts. So because women find him attractive and sexy, then he's jealous of him, and he admitted to it. So it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I'm sorry. All right.
Go ahead.
I don't really be knowing these guys by like name. The names sound kind of familiar, but I think it's a statement that I'm about to ask. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the guy who said Jalen got pretty privilege?
Yes, that's Dominique Fox. Yep.
That's the same guy.
Yep, that's the same guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. See what I'm saying? So like again, this is one of those things where it's just like, okay, Linda said, Bolnick said, those was passing the time he had Randy Moss, he actually lost the Super Bowl after undefeated season to Eli. Yes, he did. Linda,
Right.
oh, Linda.
Yeah, that Pat team was crazy too.
I think now this is just my take out of all this. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, they had pretty much everything going. You had the best running back, you had the best offense, you had the best defense, and you probably had the two best receivers on your team, and you had a good quarterback.
Linda Kine says, so the standard is to win a Super Bowl with bad players.
Right.
Yeah. No. Well, that's what she's saying. I get it. What she's saying.
I get what she's saying.
Yeah.
It's almost like reverse psychology.
Yeah, it is reverse psychology a little bit.
She playing with y'all.
I mean, I'm not trying to discredit the Eagles Super Bowl win. I'm not. I'm giving them the props. Like, yeah, y'all got a Super Bowl and whatnot, but this year is like totally different than last year. I mean, if you really look at it. Not really. It's not like the same, but Barkley's numbers have gone down this year. I don't know if he's close to 1,000 yards this year. I don't think.
So therefore,
he is, but it don't look like it.
It doesn't look, because I think he's averaging like 3 a carry this year.
Yep.
3 a carry, and last year he was at what, 4 to 5 a carry.
I do too, Drew.
Yeah, before even getting touched.
Yeah, we got touched. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, everyone remembers, Saquon running for 60 yards every week, and Jalen throwing the ball up in the air, and either Devontae or AJ, and Dallas is coming through with some amazing catches or something like that.
Right.
That's what they want to see. That's the show. You know what I'm saying? But to go for another one, you know what I'm saying? It's ugly business.
It's hard.
And I think that's what people are not accounting for. We're only 3 days removed from the 10-month anniversary of having won the Super Bowl. We were actually playing in the Super Bowl this year in 2025, 10 months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're coming in on the fourth quarter of the next season. And everyone's looking like, well, it's like, do y'all realize how much football has been played?
There's definitely the fourth quarter coming up Sunday.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The fourth quarter starts Sunday.
Oh shit! Hey y'all, shout out! Got it. We got another one. Art McQueen made it into the building. Whoa!
How you doing?
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
How you feel?
Not too bad, man. I was fighting it to try to get in here, but it finally stopped fighting.
You ain't here now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
How's the audio?
No, you're fine, bro.
You're good, man. You're good.
All you had to do was just give it all permissions you had to give it permissions to talk to your microphone and your camera, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second. I don't think there's a whole lot of drop off from last year's Eagles defense to this year. The main difference is last year you didn't have a lot of 3 and outs versus this year. That's true.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Dak taking the Cowboys to the Super Bowl? Good question.
That was a really good question. That's a really good question.
How about the NFC Championship first?
Right now, I'm evaluating. I'm evaluating right now. But next year, I'm going with Leo's take on this. Next year, this is his best chance. If he does not get it done next year, I want a new quarterback for 27.
Yeah, next year, so y'all, what I was saying was, I believe that next year is going to be Dak's best last chance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
11 years.
His last best chance.
To win a Super Bowl.
Because
to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
to win a Super Bowl? I mean, that's we don't know that. We don't know that answer yet. Because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened.
Isn't that the question to actually win a Super Bowl?
Well,
Is that the question? Am I looking at it wrong? No.
It says, do
correct
I
me if
really
I'm wrong.
believe in Dak taking the Cowboys to the Super Bowl?
Oh, taken.
Yeah, the question is, Dan, do you really believe in Dak taking the Cowboys to the Super Bowl?
I think he can. I think he can, but in order for that to happen, he's got to be efficient. He has to be efficient in order for us to go as far as he can go. But at the same time, Dak is getting older because he's 3 years older than I am. He's going to be 33 next year, and really and truly, we have to think about future options if you really look at it, because his cap hit is going up. I mean, you got to take that cap hit down, like down. That's what I believe.
Ooh,
so then a part two to that question.
You see that, Fells? You see what Monica wrote?
Ooh.
For all these stat lovers, here's one. Tom Brady threw 4 or more interceptions in 6 different games during his time, meaning even one of those so-called greatest QBs that played even had worse games. I honestly don't I really don't care about him in that and those 4 interceptions and the fumble and all that other shit. We right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. We are 10 months removed from having just won the Super Bowl, meaning that entire year. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people who were in Cabo by January, by December. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot, like when the playoffs started and everything like that. So you have people like, the Kansas City Chiefs. What you're seeing with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles is this is what happens when you play a lot of football over a 4-year period.
Yeah.
Right.
If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's not that they're not good. It's just that they are beat the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, what you think, bro?
About what? Being beat up after long runs?
Yeah, us, and we were just playing in February.
Yeah.
Now look at it.
We've been in the playoffs
10 months ago?
4 years in a row. Super Bowl, 2 out of those. I mean,
We
you
haven't
got to
missed the
figure
playoffs since Nick Sirianni's been the coach.
Exactly.
That's right.
So we're playing at least on average 3 more games than everybody else every year.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, we've played. We went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With majority of this crew too, if you think about it. You know what I'm
Most
saying?
of the offense.
Yeah, and then when you look at, like I've been saying, look at Patrick and them. They look tired. They look beat up.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And no one talks about that. He just threw 3 interceptions, put his team most likely out of the playoffs. No, we're not benching him though. But we're going to bench Jalen Hurts for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, Well, so when we hear to talk about benching Jalen Hurts and everything like that, I have to tell people, especially those who are not Eagles fans, like what you're seeing and witnessing. That's some of the elements that go into why it's hard to play here in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying the fans. We're going to tell you.
A lot of good to it, and there's
immediately.
Bad, right?
Yeah, immediately. Yes, you see what I'm saying? So there you go. Theo became a channel member. Word.
Right.
Theo, welcome to the bird section. Oh!
It just kind of feels like that anytime when either the Cowboys and the Eagles go up against one another, it kind of feels like that they're like evenly matched for some reason. Like it's rare for one of them to sweep each other. It's very, very rare. Like I know last year y'all swept us.
Yeah, but
that was like the first time y'all swept us since 2011, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's
right. But that was just jokes though. On the normal basis, we split.
Yeah, because we
on
split
a
all the
normal
time.
basis, we split.
I was about to say the same thing, fellas. I'm accustomed to us splitting.
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm fine with splitting too. Honestly, I'm fine with it.
Shout out to Linda Kynes with the $20 super chat. Dak actually is a great QB, but Dallas will never win the Super Bowl because of management. Dallas only have 2 or 3 impact players since CD. Eagles have got 18 starters from same drafts. Jones failing fans. Listen, and Linda, God bless you, girl. Because I'm honest with you, I 1,000,000% agree. And this is like some of the things when I was a channel member with Mark and everything, and I would try to talk about this, right? This is what made me, this is how I got into the idea of starting the Bird section, right? Because I wanted to go into this here. You know what I'm saying? Because I would say accountability. Every year it seemed like, and this is to Linda's point, every year, you know what I'm saying, Jerry was paying way more than he should have had to pay. Like you're overpaying because you're waiting so long.
Because you wait too long
to pay these players.
You wait too long to sign contracts. Is what
and then so
CeeDee Lamb, all those guys. Dak.
You know what I'm saying? Even Micah. You could have got, like, people say, I hear Cowboy fans say, I want to pay 47 for Micah. No, you didn't have to pay 47.
No, you could have paid him like less than 40 plus.
Yeah, you
in the 30s.
Mid to late 30s for him when he first came. But Jerry didn't see that. You see what I'm saying?
He even said he had his guy go in like a year early, like 2 years ago, and ask him, like, do you guys want to do something, get something done? And they said no.
Right.
Yeah.
If they were going to trade Micah, they should have traded him in the spring of this year. That's what he should have done. Yeah. But they waited too long, and they got a deal from the Packers.
Yeah, so, she's right. Linda's absolutely right, and it's like, to me, it's always oh shit, yo,
we got a new one.
Theo is in the building.
Bring in love from Motor City, baby.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For work.
No, my man, welcome, bro. I'm glad you came, dog. Listen, what I was going to say is that I think that my problem with management in terms of the Cowboys is that it's a constant. Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yeah,
and that's the textbook examples right there. Jerry doing Jerry, what the fuck are you doing, dog? Like
Jerry doing Jerry thing.
Yeah,
I think Jerry Jones really needs to learn that one man's trash is not another man's treasure when it comes to the NFL. I really think he needs to know this.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, because this blew my mind. Honestly, I didn't realize. So, Philly 500 used to say shit like he was just to fuck with Mark and other Cowboy fans. You know, soon to be Philadelphia Eagle Micah Parsons. Soon to be Micah Parsons was the, but he was only doing that to just needle. You know what I'm saying? But then we find out this was actually a real possibility.
Yeah,
I never thought for a minute that Micah was actually going to be available.
I think we offered 2-1.
No, I didn't think they would ever get rid of him.
Yeah, I
firmly believe that, like, from a Detroit fan's perspective, I thought he would like go to maybe the NFC West, like either the Rams or San Fran would pick him up. But I did not for 1 second expect Green Bay to go after him. And let me tell you, that's a problem. Obviously, for me being a Lions fan, I think we can all agree that Micah Parsons has the talent to be paid, what he's being paid at Green Bay. I think the problem is just throughout these 14 weeks, we just haven't seen the level of performance that he has had previously. And then when you find out that he could have been traded to a division rival, but Jerry Jones snuck in a kill in his contract, it's like, I think that's just more Jerry Jones's pettiness than than actual business acumen.
You know what, Theo? Let me say this to you. When because we didn't find out about, like how he actually offered way more than what
Green Bay offered, right?
Yeah.
And he said no. But then the other thing too is just that, we didn't find that out until after the trade had been announced and it was done or whatever. But upon hearing of the trade and our minds being blown, my initial reaction, Theo, was bye. I don't have to deal with him no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to deal with him this year. You know what I'm saying? Potentially twice. But moving forward after this year, I ain't got to deal with him twice a year like that. You know what I'm saying?
I was never scared of Micah, though.
I don't think
Lane had that ball on lock, man. Lane had that ball on lock.
Yeah.
I was never worried about Micah.
Yeah.
With the Cowboys, with Green Bay, I was never worried about Micah.
Yeah, there is
Aaron Donald, too.
He never had some dudes on lock, man. He got them dudes on lock. Long as Big Lane over there, we good.
Yeah.
That's where we differ from a lot of teams, though. Because the offensive line was amazing last year. That's not the same thing this year. And laying down, Mulata having a kind of season, man. Like, it's crazy up there front. But if they fix this, John, we got 4 games left. They fixed that thing. It's crazy.
But Marcus, Micah didn't want to be here. He just said, I don't want to be here. Loud and simple. That's what he said.
To Green Bay?
No, to Dallas.
Like, he immediately wrote the letter and said, I want out of Dallas.
Well, that's
what he did.
But he got that way based off of the things that Jerry was saying.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They were both wrong on both sides.
Yeah,
on both sides they were wrong.
Dallas up until when Jerry started painting a picture that wasn't kind.
Right,
Jerry made
exactly.
The moment Jerry started painting an unkind picture of him, that's when he was like, "Nah, motherfucker, fuck that, nah." And then I want to be out of here now.
That joint happened at that press conference when he threw all of them under the bus when he said, I paid them already. They keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
You remember that press conference?
He was talking about Stephon Diggs.
He threw all of them under the bus, and he called Dak out by name.
Trayvon Diggs.
That joint was over. He started sleeping on the side. He started laying on the side of the field and whatnot, man.
I got a question for Theo. How the heck did you lose to J.J. McCarthy out of all people? How the heck did you lose to him?
All right, let me answer this truthfully. Truthfully, I don't fucking know. But I will say this. It happens every year that Detroit has a bye week. Like, Detroit, I guess, just can never have a bye week ever again because we always play like shit after a week off. Now, I will say this. Andrew Van Ginkel is a fucking monster. And I firmly believe that the Vikings made a good plan for that. The other thing with the Vikings, too, is I think the reason we kind of lost to JJ is because he's such an unknown.
Yeah.
We really haven't seen him play this year.
True. Yeah, that's true. Y'all don't have a whole lot of film on him.
What he played,
Yeah.
And we have to play him this weekend.
Yeah, shout out to Linda Kynes.
Yeah, honestly.
Super chat. Jerry pulled out a ruler and Micah left.
I mean, we have to play JJ this weekend.
Hold on. Y'all do know. That's right.
Yeah. So I don't even know how JJ McCarthy's going to be against Dallas. I really don't. But I will say this, coming from a Dallas fan, if we lose to Minnesota, I mean, those chances go down from 11% to 4%. I'm sorry.
Minnesota's playing good.
Don't y'all still got to play Detroit?
No, we've already played we lost to Detroit. We lost to Detroit.
So y'all got to play the Chargers next, right?
We got to play after Minnesota. We play the Chargers, and then we got to go to the Commanders on Christmas, and then we played the Giants on the last game of the year.
Oh, they would love those two teams would love to be able to.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, the Commanders and Giants think that they have a chance to spoil us.
Yeah. Yeah. But y'all do understand what she meant.
Why wouldn't they?
Jerry pulled out.
I mean, they're divisional rivals. I will say that. I mean, they're divisional rivals.
I don't want this.
You know what the outcome might be
on anyone, but you do realize what she's saying, right? Jerry pulled out a ruler and Micah left.
Oh.
You know what that means, right?
Mm.
When Jerry's talking about 8-inch dicks and all that shit
Oh, God.
on Jamie Foxx's thing.
In
Oh,
glory
God.
holes.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
I was
Goodness.
definitely lost with that
Marcus
one.
Blackman says, we got Quentin Williams now, a real one. He's already a greater than Micah, and he just got there.
He's Marcus Blackman. He's not better than Reggie White. Come on, man.
Bruh.
Come on. This is ridiculous.
Bruh.
Come
When
on.
my man said that, when my man said he's the Dallas Cowboys version of Reggie White, I was like, what? Bro, you done lost.
Can I say this, then? I think Quentin Williams is better than Jay Ratliff.
Yeah,
That
Mean
mean he
Metal
ain't
Mike
see
is
Reggie
in the
White.
building. What up, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jerry said in training camp, and that's so in the 8.5 hot mic. Yeah, he was on Jamie Foxx's thing. Y'all behave. Don't make me get the terrible towel.
Well, this is my thing. With me about Jerry, one ear goes out the other ear. You never know what he's going to say. You just never know. Because sometimes he's kind of cuckoo. Sometimes.
Well, you know, he's also a man who's realizing his mortality.
Yeah.
And he's starting to count the days. He knows he ain't got a whole lot of time.
Yeah, because he's got the big dog behind, he's got the big dog behind him and said, like, hey, you got one more chance. I mean, if you don't get this done, I'm coming for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So again, like
It's
I'm
loud
more
and
or less,
clear too.
you know what I'm saying? Mean Metal Mike says, what's your favorite Steeler growing up? Wow.
You're a Pittsburgh Steeler?
I don't have a favorite Steeler. I like them all. To be honest with you,
I like the pitch. That's a good question.
I like James Harrison. I like watching Troy Polamalu play.
I was gonna say Polamalu, man. I was gonna take the big curly hair guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's a video out there. They had like the Polynesian Bowl or whatever, and I guess they were honoring the MVPs of the game or whatever. And one of the kids up there turned to his right and saw Troy. And Troy's he's just up there just chilling, just being polite. And when he saw Troy, that's Troy Paul.
Yeah, Marcus, this one.
I was like, yo, that was so dope. You know what I'm saying? That was so dope. I love seeing Troy get that kind of love at post career.
Right.
So, that was dope.
So for me, I think about Detroit. Categorically.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say this. I think I have a feeling I'm the youngest one in the room here, being 21. I know.
Yeah.
I am a child.
Hey, I'm gonna be 30 in 2 weeks, so yeah, we're all the oldies in here. So
no, y'all the youngest.
For me, my favorite Steeler, hands down, it's kind of a neck and neck tie between Troy Polamalu and fucking Hines Ward.
I ain't good one.
Wow.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Wow.
I'm not mad at them ones. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Big Ben. I was gonna say Big Ben.
And that fucking stupid ass smile of his, like,
yeah, them some good ones.
That's a good one. Yeah, Theo. That's
Terry Bradshaw.
My man said, Mean Joe Green, the bus.
Oh yeah, Mean Joe Green.
Y'all, did you know that, Theo? That the bus is from Detroit?
Jerome Bennis.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I do.
Yep. And listen, y'all, while y'all here, please hit the like and subscribe button. Do consider becoming a channel member. You know what I'm saying? Logan is back in the building.
What up, Logan?
You know what I'm saying? Linda Collier said Mike Webster. You know
I remember him.
Wow.
Okay, so I got a question here. The Lions are going to go.
Hold on. Real quick. Did y'all know this is crazy? Linda Conyers saw Dan Marino and I forget who the other quarterback was. She saw them play in college. I want to say it was Dan Marino. Linda, who was it that you told us she saw? Listen, I'm starting to realize like, don't fuck with Linda Conyers, y'all. Just don't.
She's
Just
good.
don't.
She's very good with her knowledge. I gotta give her respect, man.
You know, like this, just don't. And Jim Kelly, that's it. Yeah, Jim Kelly. She saw Dan Marino and Jim Kelly in college.
Wow.
Bitch, no, I'm not fucking with Linda. Like, nah, just don't. She's not the one you want. I know a lot of guys out here, a lot of guys on here want to, shout out to Van Helsing. Oh, what up, dog? Linda Linda is that chick, you know what I'm saying, that you just, like, she'll embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? If she your girl, you take her with you to watch the game because she'll fuck everybody up with her knowledge. Right? You know what I'm saying? This the one you show off. Like, you remember how was my man Joe Pesci in the movie? He was like, when his girl came up to talk about cars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would do Linda. I'd be like, you know what, baby?
Oh yeah, when he lied to be the lawyer to get his nephew out.
The mechanic, yeah, right, fellas?
Right, I remember that.
Which I would take Linda places with me just because I know she would be the novelty. You know what I'm saying? I know she would. You know, like, oh,
cousin Vinny,
yeah. We played Steve Walsh and Craig Erickson. Pitt was in the Big East. Yeah, Linda, she went to Pitt. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, go ahead, Theo. I know you was about to make a point.
Oh, no, I think Dan was trying to ask me a question. So,
I have a question here. The Lions and the Rams are playing this weekend. Coming from a Lions fan, what's your thoughts on the game itself?
Oh, yeah. Tell us. Theo, tell us.
What's your thoughts on it? You just came off of a big win against us, and now you're going up against Stafford this Sunday.
I think for me, it's going to be kind of an emotionally charged game. You know, seeing Matt Stafford again, it's always nice to see him. I think he's a very beloved figure here in Detroit. His wife is not.
Yeah.
But I think this is
like
kind of Detroit's
said his
make
wife
it
not?
or break
Did he
it
say
moment.
that real fast?
Yeah, I want to make sure I heard that right.
Oh, his wife. No, I stand on business here. I don't like his
can't come
wife.
with it.
He's cool.
I know
His
that's
wife,
right, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Theo.
No, go ahead.
Detroit is in kind of a perilous position. I think it's, and I hate to say it, I think it's kind of the same Phillies position here, where we have to win against the Rams. And I think the way you do that is you have to run the ball. I have been screaming, kicking, yelling at the TV that we need to run the ball because we have Gibbs and David Montgomery, some of the best running back duos the NFL has. And
probably the best duo.
Sonic and Knuckles, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we literally just beat Emmitt Smith's.
You did.
If I'm not mistaken. Versus the Cowboys.
Yep. Actually, Jahmyr Gibbs did it.
Yeah. And
Gibbs like that.
Is like I have faith. I have faith in the Detroit offense, but the thing that really is starting to worry me is the Detroit defense. I think it's kind of the reverse of what Philly has, where you're worrying a lot about your offense, you're not so much on your defense. The problem is Detroit, for the last 3 odd years, has suffered horrific levels of injury. And you saw it last year in the divisional game where I truly believe if we had like Aiden Hutchinson, if we had some of our starters back for that divisional game, there's no way the Commanders could have won that. And I think, honestly, that the NFC Championship game would have been a very must-watch game for both Detroit and Philly.
Yeah.
I truly believe that I think we're gonna get the Viking. The Vikings aren't going to be an issue again, simply because we've learned how not to fuck up against the Vikings. What gives me kind of pause is we have to beat the Rams. Like that, I wouldn't say it's a must win, but it kind of feels like it. Because I, as a Detroit fan, kind of have to take the Philly mentality of where in Philly, you just wait for Dak or for Dallas to fuck up where in the season. I have to do that for Chicago. I have to fucking hope that the Browns beat Chicago on Sunday, which is a big ask from Cleveland. But then again, they fucking beat Green Bay through the power of black magic. I got very proud that day of Cleveland.
Right, but in Philly, we don't gotta hope nobody else fuck up. We only worry about if we fuck up.
And
when you the
we
champ,
control our life.
We don't care about what nobody else do. Long as we don't fuck up. If we come to play our game, can't nobody beat us, and that would include y'all.
But
y'all nice. Y'all nice. But if we get our shit together, man, ain't nobody fucking with us.
So to piggyback on what Theo said about the Lions versus the Rams this weekend, I really do think that you're going up against a very, very tough Rams team that's firing on all cylinders right now. Because, Stafford is an MVP candidate this year. And Puka and Devontae, then their tight ends are good. Their defense is young, and they got a great coach.
For you, Dan. Here's something for you.
But Detroit can beat them.
They're saying that Devontae may not play on Sunday.
I heard that too, Theo.
What's that?
Yeah, I heard that too.
That Devontae Adams may not play Sunday. So that
means Puka may have to do all the work.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot harder.
Yeah.
The thing is, sorry, go ahead, Theo. I'm sorry.
The thing is, for me, right, is every time we've gone up against Matt Stafford Rams, but then again, they've both been home games, one in the playoffs and then one regular season game. I truly believe that the key to success here for Detroit is we have to get to Matt Stafford before he gets to us. We have to. We cannot allow Matt Stafford to sit in the pocket for 7 business days just thinking about, oh, yes, I could probably mail a letter and then fire that thing to Puka Nacua 80 yards downfield. I think it's going to be a massive test for Detroit to see if, we actually deserve to playoffs. And whether – I think this is the biggest test for Kelvin Shepherd all year.
Yeah.
But in defense of Detroit, y'all have a very, 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 very good running game. If y'all take advantage of that line, man, y'all will be A-OK. And where y'all play that game at? Is it in Detroit or is it in L.A.?
It's in L.A., I believe.
It's in L.A.
Wow.
Oh, man, take that
game.
run game with y'all over there to the West Coast and handle your business.
I'll say this. I've always thought that, for me, and this was like going back to last year and even the year before. Number one, Detroit, it just feels like Detroit is consistently year after year snake bitten. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about injuries and everything. And it's like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like the team the product that you filled week 1 is not the same product. It doesn't even, none of the players are there, you know what I'm saying, week 17. You know what I'm saying? It's a patchwork of things. And I felt as though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I felt as though, and I'll say this because, like, at the beginning, like during the course of the season and everything like that, last year, Detroit was looking like a straight up powerhouse. I was like, okay. And I kept thinking, all right, if there's a team that I am comfortable with going into Detroit, because that's what I thought was going to be the case. Like, okay, we're going to have to go to Detroit to win it. to play the NFC Championship game. I'll take my motherfucking team to that motherfucking tour. We could do that shit.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I did not see Washington doing. Yeah, I didn't see that. But then when I think about it, it was like, yo, after a certain point, the injuries is just going to come back. You can only go but so far. And
they got banged up last year for real.
For them to make it as far as they did, with they had like something like 20-something players on IR, right, Theo?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think we.
He would know. He would know. Theo would know.
Yeah, I think we lost Theo.
But they did have a lot of bodies go down throughout the whole season.
Pretty much the whole defense.
I will say this though. I do think it's going to be a good game between those two teams. I do.
I do too.
Yeah,
I agree.
No question about it. There's going to be a ton of games to watch this Sunday. That's the beauty of it, man.
Bro.
There's no bye weeks. This is like a straight run to the playoffs. I love
why
it.
they didn't make, like, you got Buffalo and New England going at it. Like,
I don't even know what I'm going to watch, man. I don't know if I should watch the Raiders and Eagles or if I should watch the Bills and Pats. I don't know.
Well, see, that's the thing. They got us all playing.
It's a lot of good ones. That's crazy.
Why not flex one of those games or whatever? But then you got Detroit and Green Bay. I'm sorry, you got Green Bay and Denver.
Green Bay and Denver is going to be a good one.
I think that's going to be a good one. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. Even when you look at Kansas City and the Chargers, you know what I'm saying?
That's going to be a good one
That's going to be a game to watch. You know what I'm saying? I think something tells me that Philadelphia us against the Raiders, I feel like that might be a snooze fest, to be honest with you.
It could be.
I hope so.
But like I said before, if the Eagles, the Eagles got to figure out a way how to get it out of their own heads. I mean,
it's all us. It's all
mental. It's mental. That's what this is. It's mentally.
Yeah, it's all us, and I think they'll get it together. You know what I'm saying?
And half of it's penalties.
Yeah,
a big part of it's penalties.
Well,
as soon as a big play is made, come on back, 15 yards. Jalen Hurts makes a touchdown. Come on back. It's like, come on, man. Every time.
I will say this though: if the Eagles do mess up this weekend and Dallas wins on Sunday,
there he is. Theo's back. Okay,
we're in trouble.
Basically, yes. And I'm sure Bells can agree to this. Bells, I'm sure you can agree to this too.
Yeah. It would look similar. Just the other year was the defense that fell apart. The offense was pretty solid. But this time it's looking like the defense is pretty solid and the offense falling apart. If they lose to the Raiders, that'd be 4 in a row.
That's it.
Yeah.
Then I think they'll start like pressuring. You remember how you said yesterday, Dan, that it looked like they was trying too hard not to lose?
It kind of looked like they were trying too hard. For me, from a Cowboys fan, it looked like they were trying too hard.
That pressure would definitely be a definite true if they lose to the damn Raiders.
Man, that would be crazy.
If they lose to a team that Leo said should lose to get the best pick, it's a problem. You know what I mean?
Remember, we lost to the Cardinals in 23 at the same time.
Well,
they did that.
They are a 2-win team who is in competition with the New York Giants, who are also a 2-win team. Who's playing a 3-win team. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that'd be crazy if they win and they're trying to throw the game.
And they isn't that something?
So it's like
that's horrible.
You think they coming at us now? Let us lose that Oakland game. Game.
That's a mob.
Shout out to Philly team because I won a national championship in soccer in college. I was a rookie that year, but got playing time.
Congratulations!
Cool. That's what's up.
So
that's what's up right there.
I'm sure everybody's going to ask me about my take about what's going to happen between our the final game of the night on Sunday. I'm sure everybody's gonna.
What is it?
How are the Cowboys going to come out against the Vikings?
They got Minnesota.
Yeah, we got the Vikings on Sunday night. So.
And then where's that
They've been
game
playing
at?
good, man.
It's here in Dallas. It's here in Dallas.
Okay, I was about to ask that too. Is that a home game?
Yeah, it's a home game. So here's my thing about the whole ordeal. If Dallas wants to have any chance to make a run, they have to win the next 4 games, but they have to stay focused against Minnesota because Minnesota, they're kind of in the playoff hunt too because they're 5-8, really and truly. Yeah. But if Dallas wins, they would eliminate Minnesota from playoff contention if they do that. Now, my take of all of this, if we don't pressure J.J. McCarthy, we're going to be in for a long night because J.J., like Theo said, he's an unknown, but he can sling the ball. If he's got Jordan.
He's been cooking lately.
Yeah, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, Justin Jefferson, T.J. Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. They got the weapons to succeed. But my question is that can they get after J.J. McCarthy on the defensive side? Yeah. Because I already know what I'm going to get offensively from the Cowboys. I already know.
I will give you this, Dan. There's going to be 2 hell of offenses that play.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota got a hell of an offense, and y'all got a hell of an offense.
That's the other thing too. That's what I'm kind of a little bit concerned of.
Defense that crack might be who win.
Yeah, because Minnesota's got a top 10 defense this year, and they got a really good defensive coordinator in Brian Flores.
Yeah.
That's another.
That should be a good one.
It should be a good game. I hope that
Sunday
I hope
got
that
a nice lineup roster, man. I'm not mad at this Sunday. This show you how we getting down to the nitty gritty now, man. These last 4 games, it's seating position, or you get ready to get an E for eliminated.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready to be one of the two.
Yeah, no,
you fighting for a C or you fighting for an E.
Yeah,
I still want to see Chicago and Cleveland. I want to see. I want to see how because
Shador and Caleb.
My thing. Shador is coming off of a good game last week,
and it's supposed to be record. It's supposed to be record cold.
They're doing him dirty though, man. They take him out the game after 320 yards, 3-4 touchdowns.
Like that last play call that they did last time to go for the side. That was stupid. Right. Why did you take it out of his hand? Why?
And I think he did it twice.
Oh no,
because Shador. So he takes Shador out. They don't score. It's a massive fail. Shador gets him back into scoring zone, and they take him out again, and they fail to do it again.
Well,
here's
the thing. This is you got to realize. You know what I'm saying? This is Kevin Stefanski hates Shador. He don't like him because of his father.
Clearly.
You know what I'm saying? Because of what Dion did to Kevin Stefanski's dad. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really the root of it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it was Kevin.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was Kevin Stefanski's father who Dion threw the bucket of water on. Because Kevin Stefanski's dad was the reporter who was talking all that shit about Dion, and Dion didn't appreciate that shit. So he dumped a whole bucket of water on him. You know what I'm saying? Now you got and so now that reporter's son is the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and Dion's son is the quarterback. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
For his job, though, because if Shador doesn't do good and they don't start winning, or Shador doesn't start showing something, he's getting canned this year for sure.
How are they going to get rid of Deshaun Watson, though? That was the thing. They had his practice window open. I was like, man,
God. They fully guaranteed that man's contract.
Was he back from IR?
Yeah,
they said that he opened his practice window.
They opened it, like Dan said, they opened his practice window. But they may do him the same way that they did, like what we did with Willie Lampkin, because I really thought.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I think Shador has been playing very well. Just my personal take, I think he's been playing well.
Especially for somebody who never even practiced with the ones. I mean, he never even practiced.
True, you hit the right. Did you hit the right one? Did you hit the right link? I don't see you in the back in the in the room, Drew.
What's Drew? Come on,
Oh, wait a
Drew.
minute, here he is. Here, well, no, that's Theo.
He said, check
Wait a minute.
backstage, man. I'm back in.
Hold on, no, that's
I'm trying to get on.
I got Theo over here twice. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a struggle.
it's a big
Hold on.
snowstorm over here in Motor City, boys.
Oh, you? Oh, really?
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
You're not out there in it, are you, dog?
No, it's just we're expecting to get like I think it's like 6 to 8 inches of snow today. So
Okay.
Man.
yeah, plus I'm literally near the Great Lakes, so I get all that fun
Okay.
lake effect snow.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, yo, Drew, I just sent it to you again, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
come on in, Drew.
So
Come
it's
on
probably
in.
good. It's probably good, Theo, that y'all play y'all game in LA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because if
yeah.
y'all having bad weather, that's good. That's good for y'all to go over to the West Coast.
Well,
and try and
the
get
bad
that
weather
win.
doesn't really matter for Detroit
they're
because we play in a dome.
It's
Yeah,
a dome. Yeah. It's a dome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dome.
See, I'm used to y'all playing outside like we do. I forgot all about y'all in the dome.
Yeah.
Lori wants to put a roof
Yeah.
on it.
Ain't Minnesota? Is Minnesota in a dome too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Remember,
US
we
Bank
won our
is
But
a
it's
first
dome, yeah.
retractable, I think. It's retractable.
It's retractable. Is Chicago in the dome or they still outside?
Hell no,
No,
man.
that's
They
outside.
outside.
no, that's
They
Soldier
They
outside.
outside
Green
with
Bay
it.
outside too, right?
So is
Please.
Green Bay's Lambeau.
Yep. Green Bay's
Yeah,
Lambeau.
Lambeau's still
Chicago
outside.
Soldier Field. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Motherfucking Cleveland is outside too.
Cleveland's still outside.
That's
What-
treacherous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there aren't like there's about to be like you're going to start seeing it. You know, like Cleveland's about to go dome now. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it
Yeah.
going to be solid dome or retractable?
Bro, listen. They are
You
building. They basically are building a whole new city. It looks like.
Oh
This
man.
This is going to be the football field is the least of the project.
Okay.
They still got people
I
watching.
mean, it's going to be hot
Cleveland
then.
Yeah.
The Browns.
Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, Cleveland is building. They building. It's going to be more than just the field.
Right.
It's going to
Yeah,
be.
I think it's some like revitalization project,
Yes,
and
yep.
like the dome's a big part of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So if there's a thing, so there's and you're going to start seeing that more and more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Across the league, then, right? Across the league, you're talking about.
And I think the eventuality would be the same thing in Philadelphia too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to come a point, and I like I always say this, like, really, what they need to do is they just need to combine the link with where the Sixers play at, and turn that whole thing into one big ass jumbo complex where people, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole
man, I don't
Buffalo's
want the
going
Sixers. I don't
Buffalo's
want the
going to
Sixers thing.
Yeah, wait a minute. Buffalo.
Yeah, it's the
Go
last
ahead.
year of Highmark. Yeah.
Yep. Buffalo's going to dome too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going.
I only don't want the link nowhere near the Sixers stadium, man. I don't want none of that Sixers stink on the birds. I can't. No, keep them two separated. Yeah, keep them two separated, man.
Yeah.
They could do whatever kind of new redevelopment, because Mr. Lori was talking about building another stadium anyway. So I
He
don't
wants
know.
a
I
roof
don't
for the
know if
Super
it's going to
Bowl.
be official, right? He want to be able to at least host the Super Bowl in
he
the
wants to do
city
a Super
anyway,
Bowl.
even
And
if
that's
we
what we're
don't
going to
play
have to
there.
have in order for us to get
You have
the
to have
Super
a dome.
Bowl. We're
To
going to have
get
to get that.
right.
Because remember
No,
Yeah,
I don't want that. I don't
hasn't
want that
the
stadium nowhere near
Superdome
the
been?
Sixers.
Who?
Yeah, because hasn't the Superdome
Oh
been
yeah,
like
the
the hot
Superdome,
spot for the
cool.
Super?
It is the
Yeah.
Superdome.
That's a New Orleans spot, right?
Right. That's a
Yeah.
popular place where they always come.
Haven't we
to have
won
the
2 Super
Bowl.
Bowls there? Right?
Yeah.
We won 2 there. We won in
Yeah.
18 and this year, last year. Well, this year.
Well, I remember the one that Malcolm Jenkins got with the Saints and because he got 2 because he won the other one with us, and we just introduced him into the Eagles Hall of Fame or something like that. You
I mean,
remember Malcolm Jenkins from the Saints, but we got him the
Yeah,
safety.
yeah. Oh,
yes,
I know who Malcolm Jenkins
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
he's the last one. He the last one, right? He was
yes,
on that the guy that coached the Denver Broncos, right? Wasn't he on that team?
guess
What's
who's
the
also
coach
going to
that
be
coached
playing on Sunday?
Denver?
Guess who else is going to play on Sunday too? The
Old
Commanders and
man
the
Rivers,
Giants.
baby.
The
Old
Commanders
man
and Giants are
Rivers.
playing this Sunday, and I'll be like, who's going to want it more? Who wants the number 1 pick? Anybody at all?
No.
What, they got like 2
Yeah,
wins each?
here's
3
something
wins?
Well,
for
Yeah,
you.
man.
man,
It's
the
sounding
Commanders
like
got like
Indy.
3 wins, and the Giants have like 2.
Well,
Oh,
here's
God.
Right.
something for you. It's sounding like Indy might
Oh,
actually start Philip
he
Rivers.
did Philly D.
Yeah.
He said he said he an Eagle, right? Okay.
Oh shit, y'all.
Okay.
Is it Drew?
And now, hey, y'all. So listen, I'm coming to the stage. You know what I'm saying? The
Who is
long
it?
awaited. You know what I'm saying? The next star attraction of today's show, a second star attraction of today's show, Eagles Drew.
There's
What?
Drew. What's up,
My
Drew?
brother, my brother.
And you know what? Nathan Edwards straightened me out. It wasn't Kevin Stefanski's dad. It was Kevin Stefanski's grandfather
Oh,
that Dion threw the water on.
okay.
Yeah, it was his
He's still
grandfather.
mad. He's still mad.
Yeah, he's still mad about that. But what up, Drew?
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Hey, we
What's
doing
up,
better
Drew?
now.
Chilling.
I'm doing well.
Chilling.
I'm doing well.
Good.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Good to see you tonight.
the good seeing y'all too, man.
Now I'm
Hey,
not
no, I
sure
think
if
they are,
anyone's.
bro. I'm sorry.
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
sure if
Drew.
anyone's touched on it, but have we discussed Joe Burrow yet?
Yeah,
We
we
were
did,
touching on
but
that earlier.
if you want to
Oh, okay.
holler at it, go ahead real quick.
Go ahead, Theo. I'm
What's your
sure you got
thoughts?
some thoughts on this.
Who,
Okay,
me?
so
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
first of
Yes,
all,
sir.
I think it's going to be a tragedy either way for Joe Burrow. Like, I think he's a hell of a player. I think
Yeah.
he's got the talent, but I
All
would
day.
hate to see another Andrew Luck within my lifetime. But
Yeah,
I think if
That'd be great.
yeah.
if you're a Bengals fan right now, I think you're fucking terrified of the prospect of either
Yo.
losing Joe Burrow to another
Yeah.
team or
Yeah.
him just straight up retiring.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I have heard,
Yeah.
again, this is coming from Detroit media, that the Eagles, believe it or not, may or may not be interested in Burrow. Again, I can't confirm that. This is coming from Detroit speculation.
What?
But
Right.
I believe that the Eagles may take a look at Burrow. I'm not sure if he's actually going to go to Philly.
Mhm.
I've also heard Minnesota being talked about as a favorite candidate.
Minnesota.
But
Okay.
I've also heard, believe it or not, that
That'd be
the
bad.
Raiders
The Raiders, you say?
might pick him up. Yeah.
I don't think the Raiders need Joe Burrow. I think Minnesota makes a lot of sense for Joe.
But the thing
Man,
about the
that'd be
problem is
lethal
that
there.
I don't see that happening only because Minnesota has contributed so much draft capital to the QB position over the
Yeah.
last few years. When you think about Kirk Cousins, now you got JJ McCarthy, then you got Carson Wentz. I mean, like, it's been too much.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
that the coach likes.
Not to
They're going to rest on JJ because he's so young. You know, because
yeah, not to
go ahead.
and let's not forget Danny Dimes here.
Yep. Daniel
We
Jones.
gotta show
yeah.
some
Yep.
we gotta show some love to Danny Dimes.
Yep. And
He's
then
been balling.
Yep. Not to mention, you know, now Indianapolis is a search for a QB has restarted itself because You can't. You know, right? They thought they had one with Daniel Jones, and
They did till he got hurt.
until
Yeah.
now and mind you, he got hurt so late because remember an Achilles is a year-long process.
John, yes,
He won't be
it
back
is.
beginning of next year for sure.
Nope,
Trust
he won't even be.
No,
He
he
won't be
won't.
back until like the latter half
Midway.
of the season.
Yeah.
Here's
Hey,
Trust me,
That's
Leo.
tough.
I know all
That's tough.
about Achilles injuries. My team has like thousands.
Yep.
oh
And you're
yeah,
usually not
you
the same
right.
that following year. It usually takes a year after you come back to really not be the same player. You'll never be the same player, but like 80%, let's say, you know?
Yep.
here's
Yeah.
the thing. I think Joe Barrow is speaking out of frustration as he should and has the right to, because Cincinnati has, you know, I don't think that the danger is imminent right now. I think he's shooting a shot across the board of the bow of the ownership, saying, "Hey, look, do something now before I make hay, raise hell,
I think so too. Yeah.
pay me."
Yep. I think it's a warning.
But the
shot.
other thing too, you got to
Yep.
think though, it's not entirely on the Bengals organization because I think we can all agree at this point that Joe Burrow is injury prone. I mean, he had that appendectomy
Yeah,
a
he
couple
been
years
getting
ago.
banged up.
He had that
Yeah.
weird wrist injury last year.
Yep.
Missed the playoffs, 4 years in a row, I think?
That
Yeah,
offensive
4
Yeah.
years in a row.
It's been a long time since they went.
O-line is bad. So he needs, he needs a good O-line. He needs a halfway decent defense. If he was to ask for a trade, I think the team that makes the most sense wouldn't be Philly. I don't see the Eagles moving on from Jalen for that, especially if you go. I think Minnesota would be the biggest. That would be the best spot for him. A defense that is a good top 10 defense. You got Ashton, you got Justin Jefferson, you got he has weapons and a good. So that would make them automatic contenders. Indiana.
Right.
I've also heard this one. I kind of give a lot more credence to Miami.
No, Miami's not.
You know what?
They like dysfunctional
Yeah.
right now, though.
Yeah, but Theo's right. You know what I'm saying? They do have a quarterback issue too with Tua.
Oh yeah.
And like I'm tired of holding my breath every time he hikes the ball.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
people
sketchy.
like
Yeah,
It's sketchy.
yeah, a lot of people, especially here in Detroit, are I'm gonna say it. I think Detroit is eyeing up Mike McDaniel to be a new OC.
He'd be a hell of an
Okay.
OC, man. Maybe not.
Yeah,
He might not
McDaniel
be a
would
great
good
head coach,
OC.
but I think he'd be a great OC because he schemes it up. I was really hoping that we were going to get him when it started going dodgy for
I was
him, and
about
I
to
was
say the
hoping
same
that
shit. All right,
they
I
would
was
get
about
rid
to
of
say the same
KP like
shit.
halfway through the year, bring in Mike McDaniel. I mean, he would have cooked, but
Yep. I
Right.
wouldn't have mind if they'd have brought Mike McDaniels in. I'd have shut it.
oh man,
I'd have shut it the fuck up. Like, you know what? Let me be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
it would be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, he's going to be a well sought after OC.
That's a top
question that
coordinator,
He's
yeah.
going to have the thing that he's going to need is, and this is for all offensive coordinators, because I don't think Kevin Patullo is going to be here next year. I'm ready to say that now. Even if we win the Super Bowl, I still don't see Kevin Patullo.
I can say the same thing with John Morton.
Well, I think the Eagles are so desperate for continuity, and to have a coordinator for more than a year, 2 years, 3 years.
We haven't had
Right.
that.
You get what's that going to look like? And Jalen every year complains about it. If you look at his press conferences,
Yes.
like, I strive to have the consistency. He'll always say that,
Agree with
We'll
you.
see.
So,
That's why I like the prospect of getting Mike McDaniels, only because he's going to need a couple of years to get to build his name up to get another head coaching position.
Well,
because they're going to be scared,
Yeah, they like he's going to he's going to have to get us. We're going to have to get a couple of Super Bowls so that he's like considered a hot prospect, the whole 9 yards. He's going to have to be a few years removed from being the head coach of the Miami Dolphins to and have went somewhere else, helped another team win not one Super Bowl but 2 Super Bowls. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He stunk it up this year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Here's if they do move on from Kevin Patullo, here's what I would recommend: hire Frank Reich.
Yeah,
and bring.
I'll take it.
And another name I'm gonna throw at you as the quarterback, Nick Foles.
Okay.
And as a quarterback's coach,
here's why I say that.
I want really experienced guys in there though. Right. That have coached, that have been in those big moments. Not, someone that's like, all right, let's see how this is gonna look.
Work well together.
Right.
I think Nick Foles can relate to Jalen. And I think Frank Reich is that, like the kid in Miami, he's too young. I don't think Jalen would really respect his authority. I think he would look at Frank Reich and be like, hey, that's a real coach. The offense that we're already running is Frank Reich's.
Okay.
Whatever twist he needs to
do. Good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think he was a consultant with us in 20. Well, unfortunately, I think it was in 23.
I would make that
move. I agree. That would be an easier transition from playbook to playbook if it was Frank Reich.
Yeah.
Wasn't
it would
Peterson
be
a consultant in Philly for a minute?
That's what I'm saying. Frank Reich. He was a consultant here.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson was the head coach, right?
No.
When we went to that first Super Bowl. When we won the first Super
Bowl, Frank Reich was our offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And it was good because we had, that was where the blessing came in of having a head coach and an offensive coordinator who were both quarterbacks in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course. Yeah.
And we have to give Chip Kelly credit because he was the one who gave them the blueprint on how to bring the best out of Nick Foles, which was the RPO. They went to Chip Kelly. They asked, they was like, because they looked at Nick Foles' film, and it was like he had his best years, his best times was under Chip Kelly. So then they went to Chip Kelly to talk about, like, what do we do to bring the best out of Nick Foles? And Chip Kelly told him RPO. You know what I'm saying?
See, these guys won't do it for Jalen Hurts, though. Even though he's clearly shown us if you do a hurry-up offense, he can get down the field and score within like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's lethal and nasty. But they refuse to do it.
Well, then, I want to see him on the center more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
he's been great when they do it.
And I've been saying this. I keep saying that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that they've been playing a years-long fucking rope-a-dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not seeing the full playbook. We're not there. They're not running everything, not showing everything. And I rationalize it with, if you look at our fucking schedule and you look at these teams that we got to play, there's a very high likelihood that everybody that we'll see in the playoffs, we probably would have seen them in the regular season too. You know what I'm saying?
Almost all of them.
Almost all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even including the Super Bowl at the time, because I was like, there's a very good chance we could see the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. There's a very good chance we could see motherfucking Buffalo in the Super Bowl. There's a chance we can see the Chargers in the Super Bowl. There's a chance we play these people. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's a chance to see Denver. We could get our back.
Denver too.
Yeah.
Denver swept the NFC East.
Well,
that's why.
Well, that's different. I'm just saying, like, they went, they faced us. They faced the Eagles.
They swept the Chiefs too, I think.
Yeah. But see,
they don't play the Broncos don't play the Chiefs until Christmas.
This year.
They got one more.
I will.
But they won the first one.
Yeah, they won the
will
first
say
one.
this.
You know what?
I
Afraid
I
of-
will definitely say this.
not afraid
This
of any-
Sunday, I think Broncos Packers is going to be a very good game.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
gonna give-
absolutely.
Yep.
That's
I
without
think
a
it's
doubt.
going to be.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Theo, there's a lot of good games this weekend.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
And
no,
look, even at the 1 o'clock, like normally I do not do the multi-view when it comes to our team. That's normally my main window. But this
Focus.
weekend,
Yep.
shit.
No, where I'm
Yeah.
at, it
yeah, I
starts
mean, you
at
got
where-
Lions, Rams.
Where
you
I'm at,
got-
it starts at 12. So that's like high noon where I'm
Right.
at.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
like the early morning, early afternoon hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I'm surprised
1 o'clock.
ain't none of y'all named that Cincinnati Baltimore game.
See, that's the thing.
Ooh.
I'm kind of
Lamar's
like
not
We
that.
playing that
talking
game.
about Joe
See, I'm
Burrow.
back and forth. But see, fellas, I'm back and forth on this game because it's always about the Lamar and Joe Burrow matchup. But man, if Baltimore really wants to have a chance to sneak into the playoffs, they got to beat the Bengals. But the last time that they beat
Right.
the Bengals destroyed them. That was the thing. I really do think that Lamar is going to have a chance to show up this Sunday. I think.
Well, here's the thing: they have an opportunity because right now they're just behind the Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked.
Yeah,
Yup.
and
Ain't they neck and neck? Are they record almost similar?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's
the Steelers
7-6
are,
and 6-7. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's real close.
Yeah, and that's
Mhm.
and mind you, you know what I'm saying? In order for Baltimore to make it into the playoffs, they're in the same scenario as Dallas is in.
Yeah, we have to win out, and Baltimore has to win out.
Baltimore has to win out, and they need Pittsburgh to drop one.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I think Detroit may actually be the solution to Baltimore's problem.
Y'all got to
And
play.
here's why. Yeah,
Mhm.
we literally played the Steelers right after the Rams. At
Wow.
Yeah, so the Detroit schedule is a lot tougher. I mean, if you look at it.
Yeah, because we got LA,
Yo.
we have the Steelers at home, and then we have to go to US Bank on Christmas Day, and then we got to go to Soldier Field for the last game of the year.
Oh yeah. Y'all got a tough 4-piece.
That's going to be brutal for you, Theo. That's going to be brutal for you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Oh well.
The analogy I'll use for the NFC North is a fucking drunken bar fight right now.
I will say this: the NFC North and the NFC West; those are the two best divisions in all of football.
I
mean, from the NFC side.
This year.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I will agree.
Because one of
even
those
last
teams
year-
going to have, but one of those teams going to be having like a 12-5, 11-6 record and won't even make the playoffs.
That's
because the division
thing.
winner might be 9-7. I mean,
Yeah.
10-7
I think
or 9-8. You know what I mean?
I hate to say it, but I think Detroit and San Fran are in that position right now. San
That'll
Fran
be
is the number.
eliminated with a good record.
Absolutely. Because here's the thing.
That's crazy.
That's right.
I think getting swept by the Packers is already an insult enough.
Yeah.
But we lost to the Chiefs, which, again, I fully believe that the refs kind of sold that game for Detroit. There is no way Detroit should have lost that game. That's the only one I will be diehard like, no, we should not have lost that game. Minnesota, it's like, you know what? I've come to acceptance with that game. It's like, yeah, we fucked up big time with J.J. McCarthy. And then, when you... But here's the thing. I'm not exactly worried about the Bears. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Ben Johnson, I still have a lot of respect for. I hate that he went to a division rival right after we went to literally the divisional round as the 1 seed. But I honestly believe that the Packers are probably going to get it done with Chicago. I think the Packers might actually sweep Chicago.
Ooh.
I don't disagree with that, honestly. I don't.
I
don't believe in
because
I don't
here's
believe
the
in
thing.
Caleb. I don't think Caleb is built like that yet.
No.
I don't think he is either.
Yeah.
But I think Detroit is going to have to fight tooth and nail to get into the 7 seed because there is no shot that we're getting in anything higher. I think Detroit is probably the team to look out for as potentially sneaking in. And I think Chicago is definitely going to make a mistake somewhere.
They always do.
Yeah.
And they always do.
What's Chicago's last 4 games?
Chicago's got to play.
Leo.
Chicago's last
sure.
4 games.
They
Yeah.
have the
I know they played the
Browns.
Browns this week, and then they got to go to Lambeau. No, they're home against the Packers, I believe, the next week.
Hold on, I can tell.
Yes.
The
if I'm not
last 4
mistaken.
games
is-
is crucial.
I know Chicago's rest of their schedule is not easy because they still have
Right. I'm saying I think it's crucial, definitely.
Yeah. So they have oh shit. Chicago has Cleveland, Green Bay, San Fran, and Detroit. They got
them 4 games. Well, at least for sure them 3 games, but don't sleep on Garrett with Cleveland. He might hurt something.
Don't
But
sleep on the
Cleveland,
Niners.
they should beat Cleveland. But them last 3 games, man,
Don't sleep on the 49ers, even though that they got a lot of injuries.
No, I'm not.
They're starting to play
I'm
good.
not.
They're playing good.
I'm not sleeping
The
on
Niners
the
are
49ers.
playing really good, man.
Yeah. No, that's real talk.
They could be a problem for sure.
Yeah, they got
Chicago's got a
they
shitty ass rest of the way. Honestly.
Yeah. And let me jump.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they do.
Go ahead, Drew.
I'm not really scared of any team in the NFC, and I know this may come off as arrogant.
Nope, I'm the same way. I agree.
I'm not trying to be. I think the team that people are sleeping on is the Eagles. I'm telling you right now.
I can see it.
If and when
the
Eagles get it clicking on all cylinders,
you're unstoppable. Yeah,
it's over.
If the O-line can get itself somewhat healthy and playing the way it needs to be played, and we saw some evidence of that Monday. We saw the defense really step up and play tremendous. The Eagles are that team to look out for because they have the championship DNA. They have it, and I don't think nobody can beat them when they get it clicking. I'm just not just would say that if I was not.
Right.
Well,
I agree, Drew. I said that earlier.
Right. I'm just saying, like the last 3 games for the Eagles, besides the Raider game coming up this week, y'all got to play the Commanders like twice.
Twice. Yeah,
twice. That's
I don't like
thing.
those
We don't know.
man.
We don't know how Dan Quinn is going to do against the Eagles because if I recall, the Eagles had a tough time against the Commanders last year during the regular season.
Dan, listen.
They broke our 11 win streak. We won 12 games or 11 games, and they snapped it.
Last game,
right.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I am under no illusions of who we got, what we have on our hands here. My contention is that the Washington Commanders are a more dangerous team now than they are when they have their full complement of weaponry, because there's no like right now everybody on that team is trying out. They're trying to put
right.
That's the other thing too.
They're in preseason mode in terms of trying to get good film on out there. And mind you, what I'm saying? So fuck it. They're gonna play with a reckless abandonment twice.
Right.
Yeah,
You
that's
understand
the
what I'm
other
saying?
thing. That's the other thing too about the Commanders. I mean, like you said, they're in evaluation mode, just like the Cowboys are. That's the scary thing about it. Because if you're the Eagles and you go into Washington and you're going in there to say like, well, we got to win this game in order to keep the Cowboys at bay. But if y'all slip up, and if Dallas keeps winning, they're going to sneak up behind you.
I just don't. I'm gonna tell you like this: Dallas is gonna drop one.
I think
yeah.
I think they may. I feel like they're probably going to drop one against the Chargers because the Chargers is a good team.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. The Chargers are a good team.
That
If
defense
I
is
may,
ferocious.
Don't look past Minnesota.
if I'm
Oh, I'm not looking past Minnesota. Minnesota's a tough team. Minnesota's tough.
That Chargers defense can have us with nightmares.
I'm looking at the Giants.
Boy.
But I don't know about the Giants,
Yeah.
but the Giants are the Giants.
But that was a
Okay,
struggle
as
at the
a-
beginning of the season. Y'all had to put up 43 to beat them.
No, 40.
40.
Yeah, and they put up 37 on y'all.
They won that game in overtime.
There was an
Yeah.
overtime too.
Word.
Yeah. There was an
Yeah,
overtime.
yeah.
And for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because you still have to see Washington too, right?
Yes, we have to see Washington after the
Oh,
Chargers.
Washington, like Washington is all they want to do is fuck up
ruin
somebody's
it.
season.
Exactly.
Us,
They may
and the Cowboys.
freak up our season, or they could freak up the Eagles' season. That's the scary thing.
Bad.
so if
They're gonna want
if I
to bad.
may, as the outsider to this
Yeah.
domestic dispute that is your division,
Come on now, Theo.
Well put.
Well put.
so I see Washington right now as probably the most dangerous and credible threat to both of your teams.
Yeah.
Because they are in cornered rat mode. They have
Yep.
nothing else left to fight for,
Yep.
and that's what makes them dangerous.
Yep.
It's like it's like the Lions' first season with Dan Campbell, where we went 3-13, but we had the chance to fuck up Aaron Rodgers' last season as a Packer. Again,
Yeah.
brings me great joy.
I remember that.
Brings me great joy. Let me tell you, Aaron Rodgers,
He was
the entire
Dyson that
Detroit
year, too,
line.
man.
Yeah. The Detroit fan base, and by extension the organization, has a generational blood feud with Aaron Rodgers, let me tell you.
Really? Yeah. Well, yeah. With Green
Oh,
Bay,
yeah.
yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
should
let me
be the
tell
way
you.
he left. It should be bad. It's bad.
But I also do want to
Yeah.
say this about the Commanders in general. They have a decent backup in Mariota, man. He could swing the
People
ball
been
as
saying
a
he's been
backup.
better. He's been better
He's been
than
swinging.
Can
You
I
know,
say something though?
I want to give credit to Low Eagles because he's right. Like I think he has a point where this is an anomaly. We're going to win, but like we haven't talked about us playing the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Like because again, Ashton Genty, Max Crosby, with
They got some
may
pieces.
not be playing, and Fred, Fred is gimpy now. It's these are things that we have to at least talk about. You know what I'm saying?
We held Genty to 2 yards of the carry the last time we played them.
Say that again.
I said when we were playing the Raiders, we held Genty to 2 yards of carry in that game.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Because I think Genty had like 27 yards against us.
Well, how many carries, though?
Right.
It was 2
I heard
yards
they
of
don't give him the
carry. It was
ball.
2 yards of carry. That was how many yards.
well,
Because I've been hearing that they won't give Ashton Genty the ball.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when they were running, we were playing against them before the bye, like after the bye, we didn't know what to expect what the Cowboys were going to do because after all the incident with the Marshawn thing and then the 2 trades, I didn't know what to expect going into that game. I really didn't.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
listen
Listen
to this. Rushing inside the tackles. Okay, the Raiders' offense is ranked number 32. Okay, the Eagles' defense is ranked number 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind runs, the Raiders' offense is ranked 32. The Eagles' defense is ranked number 9. Intermediate passing, the Raiders' offense is ranked 32. The Eagles defense is ranked number 5.
Yeah.
Overall rushing efficiency. The Raiders offense is ranked 32. The Eagles defense is ranked number 14. And passing versus no play action. The Raiders offense is ranked number 28. Our defense is ranked number 1. Now, when it comes to QB scrambles, right?
Mhm.
Offense is ranked number 27. The Raiders defense is ranked number 2. That's big. Okay.
Really?
Because of the way Jalen is, right? But then passing versus no play action, the Eagles offense is ranked number 10. The Raiders defense is ranked number 27. Pressure rate. Okay, pressure rate. The Eagles offense is ranked number 20 against the pressure, in pressure rate. The Raiders defense is ranked number 30. All right. Intermediate passing, the Eagles offense is ranked number 12, and the Raiders defense is ranked number 31. And then passing versus no pressure, we're ranked number 15, and the Raiders are ranked number 29. Okay. So overall passing efficiency, rushing efficiency, overall passing efficiency, their offense is ranked 27. Our defense is ranked number 5. Overall rushing efficiency, their offense is ranked number 32. Our defense is ranked number 4. Pressure rate, their offense is ranked number 23, and our defense is ranked number 7. Overall passing efficiency, our offense is ranked number 14. Their defense is ranked number 28. And then overall rushing efficiency, our offense is ranked number 18. Their defense is ranked number 15. But pressure rate, our offense is ranked number 20, and their defense is ranked number 30. So if we're going to lay our laurels on these stats here and this stuff here, and I'm on y'all know I got the all 22. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like it says here, Ashton Jeanty has averaged 2.5 yards per carry on runs directed between the tackles this season, the fewest among 41 running backs with at least 50 carries.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, like they're projecting Kenny Pickett to have 199 yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 0.7 interceptions. They think he's going to have 15 rushing yards. They're expecting Ashton Jeanty to have at least 50 yards rushing, no touchdowns, 3 receptions, no 0.2, no rushing touchdowns. They're just looking at this as a blowout, I think. Trey Tucker is their wide receiver 1. They expect him to have 3 receptions for 41 yards. Tyler Lockett, they expect him to have 2.7 receptions for 35 yards, and Brock Bowers to have 5 catches for 53 yards. So and their latest injury report is Geno's out, Alex Backman, the wide receiver, is out. Colton Miller is he's out, the tackle. Jeremy Chin, the safety, is questionable. Today he was limited. Jordan Meredith is questionable, but he was a full participant in practice. The center, Ian Thomas, the tight end, he's questionable, but he was a full participant today. Raheem Mostert, the running back, he's not. They don't have him. They don't have a status on him. It's unspecified, but he was limited in practice today. Jamal Adams, the linebacker, he was a full participant. Max Crosby, another full participant. Michael Mayer, Dante Thornton, both full participants in practice today. And then the Eagles injury report, Jalen Carter, he's officially out again. He didn't practice. Lane Johnson is officially out again. He didn't practice. Cameron Williams, the tackle, is questionable, but he was a full participant. Zach Bond, Landon Dickerson, Charlie Hewlett, and Fred Johnson all were full participants in practice today. Fred Johnson had an ankle issue. Charlie Hewlett, the long snapper, had an abdomen issue. Landon Dickerson, calf, not injury related. Oh, they just rested him today. That's what it was. Okay. And then Zach Bond had that whole thing with his hand. So but out of the 2, 4, 6, 7 players that were on the injury report, only 2 did not practice today, and that was Jalen Carter and Lane. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else practiced today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hold on, rushing. I'm pulling these stats up for y'all.
It's crazy how much of a difference Lane Johnson makes.
Yo, it's about to surprise you what Saquon rushing numbers are.
Oh yeah, yo, dog. As soon as you said that, I just hit the tag. That's why my eyes lit up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo,
y'all know that
no
Saquon got 862 fucking rushing yards?
He does?
Oh, this year?
62.
Wow.
This year, right now, with 4 games left to go.
I think
he's going to get 1,000.
I think he may get 1,000. I think he can.
It's 4 games.
He just needs 150.
4 games. I think he can do it.
Left.
You get 12.
He can get about 1,200, 1,300 yards with 4 games left.
I think he can
if he starts going off.
You remember, we need our offense to start clicking. That running game got to get rolling. You got 4 games left to get that joint started. Yeah.
Listen to this. Devontae has 839 yards receiving. AJ is sitting on 799. And
on
is on 481. I think AJ and Devontae both going to hit 1,000.
Oh yeah, easily. I would think so. Well, it wouldn't look easy, but they both will hit it.
I'll be damned. See,
the Hurts came through.
This is the shit. This is why
Right?
Like,
how
Drew,
about that?
Drew,
You said that, Arthur.
It's that bullshit, Drew. Like, I'm sorry, Dan, and Dan, come on. We listen to these Cowboy fans. You would never think that this is the numbers.
Yeah, these are the numbers, man.
I'm saying, Dan, when you listen to the talking heads, in particular, folks like Mark Holmes and Game Time Bryant and everything like that, would you think that our players got these kind of numbers?
This is just another case.
I would think that Saquon would be close to 1,000, but I didn't know that he was at 800 something this year. I would think that. Yeah, I think Saquon's going to get 1,000 rushing yards this year.
I think he's probably going to fuck around. Listen, these motherfuckers, and I keep saying this over and over and over again. Everybody in the league, to Drew's point, everybody. They may not say it, but everybody knows. Get what you can before these motherfuckers get their shit together. Because once they get their shit together, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You cannot stop them. It is very difficult, which is why we're the news, because we are so underperforming. We're not doing what everyone when you look at us, you're like, oh, they should be blowing everybody out, and we're not.
Right.
For whatever reason. And so if you don't hurry up,
I definitely will agree with that.
But here's the reason why.
Go ahead, Drew.
Let's really it's really hard to repeat. Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Definitely.
The Eagles have one of the hardest schedules in the league, right? Like a top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gauntlet.
Yeah, I think the Lions were ranked second in terms of toughness on the schedule, believe it or not.
So everybody,
played
to
pretty much
Drew's
every
point,
playoff
and
game,
to Drew's
every
point,
playoff
and to
game.
Drew's point, as we're the first ones who never had back-to-back home games at all,
Nope.
included with the scheduling.
Yep.
exactly.
To Drew's point when he bring up the schedule.
And so when you look at that, teams, when you win the Super Bowl and they know you're a threat to win it again, the Raiders are there. This is the Raiders. Dallas fans took offense to it, but we're like, that game too is your Super Bowl. And if you look at the slide, like the Eagles, when we lost to Dallas, we were coming off a 4-game winning streak, right? The last two teams we beat Green Bay and Green Bay, Detroit, right? Those are two Super playoff games that you had to go on the road, you came home. You go on the road, you come home. So Dallas, like that Dallas game was a trap game. People would get that, oh no, it's not. It's a division. No, it's a trap game. We just got beating beating Detroit.
And Detroit.
And now we coming to play a below average football team that we spotted you 21 points and then we cracked the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That terrible win. The Chicago game, they kicked us in the mouth. No excuses.
Real talk.
Monday
downhill
Chicago.
That's real talk.
Chicago did.
If you look at Monday's game,
Chargers.
We were
the Chargers.
Yeah.
Game.
No, it sound like Brother Drew coming in and out, so I'm catching it like.
No, you're right. No, it is. It's something going on with his mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say this though. I will say this though. You also see it from the other teams as well. Like Detroit, I think a lot of people did not expect Detroit to be in the position it's in. Green Bay hasn't exactly been performing to its best standard. But then again, you have
inconsistency.
The Carolina Panthers, a team that was so bad last year and so bad in the early part of the year that they literally had to shut down a podcast for them, is now the leader of the NFC South, which again is like a toxic waste dump of why the fuck are these people still in the league. But you also see the fact that the other powerhouses that were there last year are also underperforming. I mean, Minnesota is the textbook case here.
Shout out to Sports Junkie in the building too, y'all.
Right.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Theo.
No, you're good. I think Philly is the most public about its problems, but that's not to discourage the entire NFC. I mean, look at the AFC and then look at the NFC. I think it's very clear at this point which is the more competitive conference.
Yeah.
Because I believe the NFC has 4 more teams that have been eliminated than the AFC this year. At this current point.
You said already eliminated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Back, y'all. Okay.
You got 4. You got 4 in the AFC, and you got 5 in the NFC already eliminated.
Yeah.
Hey,
how's my audio now? How's that?
Oh man, perfect.
Much better. Yeah, I hear you clear.
Yeah, now I love that background though. While you bullshit,
that's it.
While you bullshit. Hey, can you send me that picture?
I sure can. I sure can. It's yours.
Yeah, send that to me, dog. Yeah. I gotta make that a background too. Shit.
Hey, my man, Sports Junkie in here. Hey, look at that. Look at that picture, Junkie. Look at that picture. Look at that picture, Sports. That's my dog. That's my dog.
So if I may here, I do think that the Eagles are going to beat the Raiders this weekend. They should. Y'all should beat the Raiders this weekend. Yeah. But again, it's just like the Cowboys. They should have beat the Cardinals like a few weeks ago, and look what happened then. So I mean, you never know with these bad teams, man.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. Yeah, exactly. Any given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to
Like
be
Leo
very
said,
careful.
they're fighting for
Here's
jobs.
what
in
I'll
there,
say
man.
as well. Here's what I'll say about the Raiders. I think we're underselling the Raiders a little bit too hard here. Because if you look at the games they've lost, they've been relatively close.
Yeah.
Like the Bears game, they only lost by 1 point. I think the Chargers game, they only lost by a point. Las Vegas has been able to keep up with a lot of teams here. And I think Philly needs to set it in concrete that they need to blow out the Raiders, or it's going to be an ugly win or a terrible loss.
And Kenny Pickett, I think, is better than Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
When he played for us last
Hey,
year.
Low Eagle CD just got cleared. He's playing this week.
Let me
I don't
just
think
let me
we
say this.
underselling nobody, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, brother. I don't think
Go
we
ahead, bro.
underselling nobody, right? We take every week serious. Y'all forgetting that we 8-5.
Yeah.
And we play some of the best teams in the league already.
Yep.
And we have not played our A game.
Yep.
We ain't played the B+ game.
Yep. Say it again.
Imagine when we get our shit. We are not concerned about these bottom feeder ass teams that y'all are boosting up the pedals.
Yep.
Like we're the standard. We are the champs, man. Once my Eagle Nation people understand that we are the highest level that you could get to. I know it looks bad this year, but every year is different. But right now, we are the defending champions, man. When any other champ come in the building, they got all these commercials. Oh yeah, let's celebrate Kansas City Chiefs. They do that shit all summer long. But because we cook the hell out of them and stop they three-peat in a nice way. It's boring. This is the most boring Super Bowl we had. We the champ, man.
No.
We are the champs.
No.
But here's the problem with that argument, Fells.
Wait, Phil.
You're the same record as my Lions. You're the same record as the Lions.
Wait, Phil. Listen, Fells. I gotta correct you on something. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is important because it is. We're seeing we're seeing the fallout from it. We beat the shit out of the NFL's golden child in front of every fucking body. Like we didn't just win. They beat Patrick Mahomes up so much.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was visibly shaken.
BTA.
Yes, it wasn't just
I agree.
That happened in front of the world on national TV, and that was the face of the NFL at the time. And what our backyard, dirty junkyard, Google, ghetto asses did was we said fuck all that shit. And they went up in there and they beat his ass in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
They can't. There has to be some sort of a fallout from that. Look at the way we were scheduled. We didn't have one back-to-back home game at all this year.
Not at all.
That schedule
that's part of the punishment. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're like the way our schedule was and everything did. It was supposed to be a punishment. Now, here's the thing.
Right.
These motherfuckers went on this damn winning streak at the beginning of the season, and we beat the premier teams
the top dogs.
The top dogs now. We beat them at the beginning of the year, which is why we're in this position that we're in, because we have, and people, I understand how it looks for a lot of people. I get that part. You understand what I'm saying? In terms of we seem overconfident. It's like, no. Remember what Nick Wright said at the end of the next day when we won the Super Bowl. He said the only people who were not surprised were Eagles fans.
Yep.
And he said they weren't like overly confident and being bourgeoisie and everything like that. He said they kept telling them, no, we're gonna win. We're gonna blow you out. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those things where it was like we knew something that everybody else didn't know or just refused to, was caught up in the Disney story. And I've been on record saying, anytime you got some kind of a Disney fucking story, you don't want
there has to be a villain.
Yeah, and you don't want the Philadelphia Eagles to be the fucking villain, a la ask the 49ers. Because they had Mr. Motherfucking Irrelevant, okay? And he was taking them on this run, this magical run. And remember how they kept showing his father in slow motion in the stands?
Right.
He was doing that shit, and people were hugging, and they had commercials and all that shit. And
I still cannot believe Detroit blew a 17-point lead to the fucking 49ers.
Yeah, and then what they did is they decided, and I say this all the time, that Eagles defense was about to break the record for the most sacks in the history of the league, right? Now, anytime
that 22 squad you talking about, right?
Now, anytime you're in a position when you're going to break the record for sacks, okay, that what you have on your hand, because we had like 3 or 4 guys who had 10 sacks each. What that tells you is that you didn't have a defense, you had a goon squad. Them dudes was not out to play defense. They were there to fight. That's what they've been doing all year. Beating.
I think you guys were like 2 sacks away from
And the thing that you thought to do,
we had 73, I think.
Yeah, and the thing you thought to do was to march Mr. Irrelevant in front of them niggas. Are you kidding me?
I think. Right. I mean, it's fine.
What's going to happen?
It's fine to disagree, right?
Yeah,
it's fine to disagree. But what I'm talking about is we are elevating teams that are 2-11. We know that these teams could be dangerous because every year you got bad teams that try to play spoilers. Every year you got them teams that try to play. They just want to fuck your season up. If they can't make it, they gonna try to help eliminate your ass. We all are definitely involved in the football. So I'm not questioning none of our knowledge. I'm just saying the progression of it. We already know that part. But everywhere we go, we hear everybody talk about the other team and what they can do and what they can't do. But we never hear ourselves talk about the people that we just saw win it all. And knowing that we didn't play to the best of our ability, we didn't even come close. I understand that these teams are some of these teams are great, but we beat them multiple times.
Yeah. Hey, let me piggyback off my brother. Let me just say this, right? We are the gold standard. Not just in the NFC East, but in football right now. We are the standard. People may not like it, that's fine. But until you knock the champ down, that's just what it is. And if you look at what's going on right now with the Eagles, like I'm not really concerned about the Eagles because this doesn't remind me of 2023 at all. Because here's what I'm not hearing from the locker room. I hear WIP. I hear the foolishness from there. I hear Chris Sims, his non-playing quarterback self. I hear all this outside noise, right? But what I don't hear from the locker room is disappointment or despair. I sent Leo. I think I sent Leo. If I haven't, Leo, I'll send it to you. Jordan Davis did this long soliloquy while they were interviewing him, and he told you what he felt and how the locker room feels. When you watch Hard Knocks, look at the locker room. Look at AJ and look at Jalen smiling and goofing around at each other. Look at Jalen taking accountability, saying, my bad. Look at Jalen and you look at Schmitty talking, saying, hey, what was you thinking? Hey, I was thinking this, dog. Hey, my bad, dog. I got you in the next one. Going down the whole line and telling the whole team, I got you. My bad. Taking accountability. So I don't really care. I don't care about the outside noise. I don't care. And see, a lot of guys, a lot of content creators like to take what they hear from WIP and all these other guys and use it as their narrative, but that's a false narrative. What am I hearing from the locker room?
That's why I got
what am I hearing from
business
the team?
for my squad.
I'm not hearing none of that. But you know what? You know what I do know is in the locker room? Championship DNA. You know what I know is in the locker room?
Experience
to
know how to fight out the bag.
You can laugh at the bunny all you want, but it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I'm telling you right now, the Eagles on the verge. I'm telling you, they get it together. They win these next 4 games, man. Look, you can cancel.
This crap. You know what I mean, man? That's where I'm at with it, brother Drew. Like, come on. We done seen these guys win the whole thing.
10 months ago.
If we don't have no faith in our own team, and we going to elevate teams that we've never seen get nowhere near that, that's crazy work to me. Like, that's crazy work. Every year the team changes. What we actually need to learn is the secret sauce that the Patriots got. How you stay this good for 20 years.
Exactly.
Head coaches
that's the kind of potential, because back in the 90s in the McNabb era, Jeffrey made a mistake in saying that we were the gold standard, but we didn't win no Super Bowls. It was New England winning all the Super Bowls.
Right.
But we were labeled the gold standard. If you look at these last 8 years, we've been there 3 times and won 2. But Jeffrey didn't label us the gold standard now.
Yep.
He knows that he got to have his franchise running for at least 20 straight years of being excellent. Excellent, man. We not just this year, not just next year. I'm talking about the next 20 years, man, until Mr. Lurie is no longer our owner, man.
Right.
And then we don't know what kind of shit we gonna be in with whoever run this team after that.
I'm not even
I'm trying to soak in how good we are now and see how we can keep building, because I don't think we've seen Jalen unlocked yet.
Nope.
When your playbook is changing every single year, you only on the introduction page.
And
you don't even get to the You don't even learn the playbook.
10 years in a row, he's had a new coordinator.
If he can have one coordinator for at least 3 to 5 years, that's when we'll see what Jalen look like unlocked. And to that point, man, we don't know what he really looked like. And
now as much as it pains me,
true.
This is why we need to keep Kevin Patullo one more year.
I said that.
Yo, I was thinking that too, man. I'm like,
you gotta keep him one more year, bro.
We gonna have to be like,
gotta keep him one more year.
I said
but
that.
The business side of it, man, you might have to. You might have to.
You can bring in Frank Reich as a consultant, but you got to.
You could do all that.
One more year, bro.
I said
that. That's what I
that.
was thinking too, man. I was like, damn
the
it.
Only thing that that gives me pause is I want to see.
Logan said, "You don't know, Drew."
Yeah, the only thing the thing I said is the only thing that gives me pause is I've never seen Jalen in the same offense with the same OC 2 years in a row. And all I was going for, so when I said Mike McDaniels, I was like, okay, Mike McDaniels, I know at least we'll have him from at least 2 years. And I just want to see what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know what Jalen looks like in the same offense for 2 years.
I don't want him to start over, though. I don't want him to start over.
I don't either. But
what was it, Shane Steichen? Shane Steichen had him for 2 years. We went to the Super Bowl and he almost won the MVP. He didn't get hurt.
Right.
That was the best he looked
under Steichen, man.
Well, he had Shane his rookie year when he took over from Carson.
Right.
And he had Shane his first year as a starter.
See, that's the problem with the coordinators,
right?
There's 2 options for them. We either do good and they get a head coaching gig, or we do bad and they get fired.
Right.
You know?
Right.
How do you think I felt after last year? us both.
I know you was
Both
pissed.
my goddamn coordinators. This is bullshit.
But you
No,
was
it's
pissed
like
all year,
with
man.
me.
I gave
Oh,
y'all credit.
but wait,
It's like with me. It's like with me. I want Matt Eberflus gone. What are we talking about?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm so sick and tired of
Yeah.
his defensive
No,
scheme.
Daniel,
Right.
he's
Right,
good. He
you
can
are,
stay in
Dan.
Dallas. He can stay in
No,
Dallas.
no. We
That
want
man's
that.
the
We want
greatest-
that.
He's
We
the
want
greatest
Eberflus
defensive
gone.
coordinator you could get. He's a
No,
premium.
we want Matt Eberflus gone. We'll take somebody else. We'll probably take Todd Bowles.
Dan, let me tell you
Oh,
this, bro.
shit.
I don't know why you
Respectfully,
would do that,
I
Dan.
know that's
He's a
right.
great guy, you know.
Hey,
I hear he
think you
still
should keep
has those 2
Eberflus.
timeouts from the Thanksgiving
I
game.
know. I don't want to keep Matt Eberflus.
I
I
think
don't
you
want
should
to do
keep
that.
him, bro. Because look, I'm telling you, listen. Dallas is in a very curious position. All right, and here's why I say that. You have some young talent, and you got some very old talent. You playing around with that. Not many. I keep saying this to guys; they don't really get it. There's not many quarterbacks. There's maybe 4 or 5 within the last 50 years, quarterbacks that are drafted by their team, drafted and stay on the team for 10 plus years and win a Super Bowl.
And win.
Yeah.
Right? And so
You
if we
said it's
name
only
those
like
guys
4?
off, if you name those guys off, it's what? The Manning brothers. You're talking about John Elway and who else? Tom Brady.
Montana, Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady.
But
I think
and
I think it's
respectfully,
Was
A-Rod
Joe
too,
Montana? Was Joe Montana drafted the San Fran?
Respectfully, Dak is none of those dudes. Dak is none of those guys.
No, Dak's not up there with those guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
definitely not.
You have a quarterback. He's going on year 11 next year. Now you want to
Definitely
change
not.
the defense again?
Wait a minute.
You
Hold on, Drew. Low Eagles. I'll say this. We're getting a quarterback every year.
Yeah.
So that's just
quarterback factory.
Drew, the reason
That's
why
just
the reason
way.
why
That's
the
just the
Dallas fans
Eagles'
want
way.
Matt Eberflus gone is because every time when you hear him in the presser, he's always saying the same thing over and over again.
Right.
When it comes to
But Dan, those are his guys.
That's what KP says.
Those are his guys.
Same
Those
shit.
are his guys. Like he hasn't
Like
drafted
Randall
those
Manning.
guys. He hasn't really. Those aren't his guys. So when those are Dan Quinn's guys. Those are guys
that's true. That's
Right?
true.
So-
They are
so-
Dan
Yup,
Quinn guys.
yup.
Give Eberflus a chance. Now, look, I'm being totally unbiased.
He's Billy Covington.
I'm being totally unbiased. Give Eberflus a chance to build and mold his defense the way he sees it, with Quinnen Williams in the middle, with Frank Clark in the middle. You know, you guys need work on your linebackers, and your corners are bad. Like barbecue chicken Bland is trash.
Right. And they're saying that
Bad,
Diggs
bad.
could be back this weekend, and I'm kind of split on that. So
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
I heard that Diggs is going to be coming back, but
I'm split on it.
Yeah.
I'm split on
Diggs is
it.
barbecue chicken.
I'm pretty
Diggs
sure
is barbecue
didn't
chicken.
Deron Bland get like cooked twice this year? I mean, I know he got cooked by.
I know he got burned badly
Yeah,
against
he did.
Tabo.
Dude, he got cooked against that
Jameer
one
Gibbs.
Cardinal receiver.
Jameer Gibbs
Yeah,
had
Jameer
him on
Gibbs.
all fours.
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs had him all. He was head down, butt tooted up.
What?
I will also pose a question to you, Daniel. How is
What's
it
that?
that every time Detroit has to play the Cowboys, you take one of our best defensive players? You took Hutch last year, and now you've taken Brian Branch from me. Don't think this hasn't caused a
That's
blood
right.
feud, Dan.
That's tough.
that's
Hey,
right.
come on. I mean, y'all got Brian Branch and y'all got Aiden Hutchinson. You got, hey, Brian Branch did that
No,
on
no,
his
no.
own. Brian Branch played hard, okay? Let's just say that. He played hard.
You can't back out of the blood feud, Dan. It's already happened.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Why is Dan Skipper an extra offensive lineman playing wide receiver? Come on now.
He's a cool
You know how
guy.
Dan Campbell does, man.
Because
Come on, man. That's ineligible receivers.
Campbell is like Riverboat Ryan, dude. He's gonna gamble, man. He's gonna do crazy stuff, bro.
Oh man. Listen, I was staying out of that one. That was between them two right there.
let me say this for you guys who aren't in the know. Dan Campbell right now is venerated as a living saint here in Detroit. Like, since
yes.
Dan Campbell has been here, like, the entire city has just turned around. Like, the
Yeah,
Red
I like
Wings are
that
pretty
though.
good.
Yeah.
The Tigers are pretty good.
Hey,
The
Yeah.
Lions are pretty good.
yeah.
I
Everybody's
actually
pretty
like
good.
Dan, man.
I
I
had to
like
come to
Dan
I had
Campbell,
to, I had to
man.
come to Detroit a couple of years ago, and I met with oh God, what's my man's name too? And I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now, but I wanted to go downtown because I was like, it was my first time in Detroit. So my friend took me all around, took me down 8 Mile and 7 Mile and 6 Mile, and then we went down to then they showed me Ford Field, and I was like, oh, okay. And then the first thing that flew out of her mouth was, yeah, because Dan Campbell is the man. I was like, really? And it was like, I heard the same thing. Like, you could see, everybody I talked to, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, Dan Campbell
He is though. He is though.
he's like one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is the man
you would think-
though.
like some people say, you would think he was actually from Detroit.
Excuse
The way
me.
he is, his ethic.
It's the same thing with Nick Sirianni. Same
Yeah,
thing.
well, here's the thing about Nick Sirianni is that
Ugh.
Nick Sirianni is an educator, and he comes from a family of educators. Literally, I think everybody in his family are teachers. Like, and I'm talking like high school and grade school teachers. Like, they teach. That's all they like. The Sirianni family is nothing but a bunch of educators. You know what I'm saying? So his approach and everything like that is coming from
It's different.
His wife is a teacher.
That
Whenever he
explains-
wanted to call
that-
plays,
you know what? That explains his approach to coaching.
Yeah,
I
He's an
see
educator.
that explains a lot.
yeah, he's an educator. Most people don't realize. I mean, listen, my wife, has a PhD in mathematics, and she used to teach at the University of Delaware. She's,
Okay.
yeah, she's
Wow.
my wife is, heavy
I
into
know that's right.
but she
Yeah.
has that, like, there's some tendencies and ways that she moves that reminds me so much of Nick Sirianni. Like, I can tell, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. You see it.
yeah, like as a spouse of
Right.
an
You
educator,
see it
you have to
differently.
live with them to know. And
Right.
I'm telling you, like, he has, I've always noticed that from day one. I've noticed that about Nick Sirianni. Like, if he's standing in front of a group of people, he's much better standing in front of a group of students than he is reporters, which is why
Right.
yeah.
The microphone.
He struggles. He struggles with
struggles
reporters. man.
with reporters. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he struggles.
Right.
Same
But
thing
when-
with my beloved Dan.
Yeah, but when he's
Dan
in front
Campbell.
of students, you know what I'm saying?
He
Oh,
thrives.
he's you know what I'm saying? And you hear the way they talk about him because
Yeah.
he inspires.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Saquon was saying all last year. Like, I keep thinking about what Nick said. We're only great off the greatness of others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't be great
Right.
about the greatness of others. And you hear how the players talk about him. Nick is always saying something that's gonna fuck with him, like an educator would.
Right.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
do sound like an educator though.
Yeah, he talks like, I
Yeah.
mean, my son was talking about going into education as well. And I remember one time
That's a field I'm going in.
Yeah, he said to me, he was
I
like,
hear that.
yeah, I think I want to go into education. And I was like, really? And he said, yeah. And I said to him, I said, you know what, man? I'll be honest with you. I should have seen this coming, but I never really paid attention because it was always when my son would talk to me, right, in conversation, just regular conversation. And I said this, I said, I should have been paying attention because he says things like this, Sean. Like if I see something or we do something, right? This is what my son will say. My son will say, oh, yeah, Dad, because my students would kill me if I did that. Oh, yeah, Dad, my kids would have this. I was like, you see how, and I say, you see how you say it? Like, you hear how you talk?
Yeah.
My students, my kids. Only fucking teachers talk like that. Teachers are the ones who talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And I didn't, and I said, but I didn't put two and two. I never put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? I just always thought because, his mom is a doula. You know what I'm saying? My ex-wife is a doula. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So he's always been good with kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's always had a thing. Kids are always, gravitating towards him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just thought, he's got that magnetic personality, blah, 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 blah. He's
He
tall.
do though. He do though. The way you breaking it down,
it's
he
natural.
do.
Yeah, he talks, and I realized, like, oh shit, that's the situation with Nick. He's a fucking teacher. That's the problem. And and I'm sure when the Sirianni family comes together and everything like that, they are probably the majority of their conversation is probably revolving somewhere around education and what's happening and the challenges that they have to deal with in terms of how they're educating the next group of youth and all that other stuff. I'm telling you, only because I live with one, I'm a spouse of one, I can hear, I know he gives me those vibes. I'm like, oh yeah, this motherfucker live with teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Because if you look at this, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I will say this, right? So I am actually going into the field of education. I'm in my senior year of college right now. Great time.
Awesome. Congratulations, dog. You gotta kick ass too, motherfucker. we got thank you for and let me say this, thank you for your service too. Thank you for taking off that call. Thank you for educating our youth, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's not built for that.
Is I look at Sirianni as kind of, as you were saying, as a sort of a teacher figure, but then I look at my own coach, Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell and Sirianni could not be any more different, and here's why I say this, right? Dan Campbell is sort of like the popular kid that everybody really likes. And he is knowledgeable of the game, but he doesn't have that educator's cadence.
Right.
Whereas Sirianni, you look at him, he's got the cadence down. He's got the if he was in a classroom, he's got that classroom death glare going on.
Yep.
But you don't see a whole lot of emotion out of Sirianni, like during games and stuff. At least the games I've seen. Unless it's like that one terrible call.
He shows emotion, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's as intense as
Campbell. Even come back in.
He's gotten Sirianni's gotten a little bit better, but he can get emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't find out how he really feels until after the game.
True.
I will also say this, right? With Sirianni and Campbell, you also have to look at with Sirianni and Campbell. You kind of have to look at the confidence of both of the coaches as well, because I've seen over these last couple of weeks that Sirianni doesn't look completely confident in the team.
I don't get that.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
I don't get that.
What's up, fellas?
I can't hear nothing.
We can hear you. So
yeah, we hear you, fellas.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fellas, you still there?
Yeah.
No, fellas.
He might need to. He might need to jump out.
Jump back in. Fellas, can you hear us? Fellas. Yeah, he can't hear. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. His mic. It's not his mic. His speakers is down. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, come back.
You're not plugged into the matrix. You're not plugged into the matrix.
Hold on.
Take the red pill, fellas. Take the red pill.
Hold on.
But I think Sirianni, I think the confidence or the lack thereof that you see right now is the disconnect between him, the offense, and KP. And KP, that's his guy. You know, the front office let him pick his guy as opposed to picking the guy for him. You know, they gave him the opportunity. So I think that's what we're seeing is that little stress is like, you know what I mean? The disconnect, at least for right now, between the offense, his guy, and him dealing with that. Because I think I don't know where it's going to go.
One thing I'll say about Dan Campbell is I'm amazed that Detroit fans don't go crazy over how many fourth downs that guy goes for.
Well, no, they like that shit. They like that shit. Yeah, they like that.
He went for what, 5 against us?
Yeah,
and he didn't get out one.
Yeah. Have you noticed that a lot of the new coaches have been showing more of the emotions the same way Nick was doing it? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Look at Dallas. Dallas is taking on the whole Eagles persona with the head coach.
Hold up, Fells, can you hear us now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we didn't lose you. We can hear you.
Yeah, we heard you the whole time.
I don't know what happened, man. I had just came back out. I couldn't hear y'all at all.
Yeah. Did you see the thing I put in the chat? Hey, Fells, log out and come back in.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Okay,
I see it now.
Yeah, we was trying. We was working. Hey, tell them y'all we was working with them. Fells,
Right.
I
saw y'all grinding. I saw y'all grinding, man. Listen, it's all good. Especially when education convo come up. Yeah. I was definitely paying attention because that makes sense how Sirianni moved now.
Yeah.
That really do go hand in hand with like the way Sirianni moved.
It does make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't realize that Nick Sirianni, like what his background actually was. I actually looked
right.
And real quick, I want to say this too, thanks to my man Nate Edwards. So it turns out that it wasn't even Kevin Stefanski's grandfather. So there's no familial connection between Kevin Stefanski and
Shador
and all that. So it might be something.
Oh, that's crazy. But
I wanted to make sure I amended the things that I was saying. Yeah.
Okay.
And like now that my man Nate hooked me up and got me the information and everything, I wanted to make sure I at least put that out. If I'm going to put out wrong information, when I get the right information, I need to be equally, if not faster, in getting the information out there too. And so, no, Kevin Stefanski is not related to the reporter that Beyond threw water on.
Okay.
We're gonna have to, keep doing that shit. Drew is right. Not only just the coach, but the way we build the line of scrimmage on both sides. Yeah, Logan says, Leo, Cowboy fans talk crap on the Eagles on Lloyd's stream. Oh,
of course.
But it's Lloyd. Like, come on, dog. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
We're talking about Lloyd here. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, that's Mark's biggest minion right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's his biggest ground.
I'm fully the belief that Dallas fans are just mad that they haven't been relevant in 30 years.
Absolutely.
And the fact that the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders have both been to an NFC Championship game before
that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Which is why they scream the way that they do, because it's meant to redirect or distract. You know what I'm saying? If we were to actually like I've said to a number of Cowboy fans, you know what I'm saying, would you rather have Dak's 30,000 yards, 45,000 yards, his Walter Payton Man of the Year, his multiple 12-5 seasons, he's 15-5 against the Philadelphia Eagles and 48-2 against the NFC East at home, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather have that, or would you rather have Jalen's couple of Super Bowls, Super Bowl MVP, one Super Bowl, haven't missed the playoffs in half the time? And do you realize, Dan, that a lot of them are like, we want to keep that?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what?
Delusion.
Yes, they did.
And mind you, you've had that for 10 years.
Right.
10 years.
He came in the same draft as Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Jared Goff.
Carson Wentz and Jared Goff.
Yeah. Wasn't Goff number one?
Yes, and Carson was number
Wentz
two.
Was two.
Yeah. Theo's guy.
Yo, Dak was in that draft?
Dak was in that draft.
He was
He was a fourth round draft pick.
Stop it.
Yeah.
He's real rap. He was a
Yeah.
full
So
rap.
listen.
He's been around.
If Jalen was a number 2, was a second round draft pick, and Dak was a 4th round draft pick, why do Dak get more praise than Jalen?
Well,
Because
I don't. I think Jalen is more criticized than Dak Prescott is.
hold on.
I do too.
Is this true? Dak front runner for league MVP at 6-6-1?
No, I don't know. That can't be true. Somebody lying.
According to Cowboys fans, of course, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That can't be
Cowboys
official,
fans.
man. That can't be
Yeah,
official.
Cowboys. Hey, Fart
I think
Holmes got him as the
the
MVP for
Patriots
sure.
might get it this year.
I think,
He's been
yeah,
balling.
man, sensibly,
Yeah,
man.
I think Drake
Coyote
probably
said-
get it.
Coyote said, Leo, pull up Jalen versus Dak. Dak is setting records this year, and Jalen is setting records this year too. Got you. But so are you
Meaningless stats.
so Coyote, you would prefer to have Dak and all his accomplishments
That's the
versus
problem. Right there.
Jalen and his accomplishments.
Check the
In
resume.
half the
That's what you're
time.
telling me.
And half
In half the time.
In
Now,
half
Yeah,
the
half
time.
the time. Yeah. You
Jalen
got
has
Dak
only been
in.
Jalen has only been
And
a
half
starter
the
for
time,
5
twice
years.
as much thing.
Yeah,
Jalen has only
right.
been a starter for 5 years.
If Dak was to retire tomorrow, what is Dak's legacy in the NFL and with the Cowboys?
Beating the
Nothing.
Eagles. That's it.
That's
I-
it.
I
What
honestly
was the
think-
guy they had before
you can
that?
have that.
That he didn't win anything either? I forgot.
You can have that.
I
Right.
think as an
He didn't win shit either.
I honestly
He was
think
about
they
the same
might
as
Tony
him.
Romo him. I think they're gonna Romo Dak.
Really?
I mean, think about it.
You
The
think
only,
they
the
gonna
only
Romo
thing that,
Dak?
the only thing that's gonna lie, yeah, Romo. That's who it was.
Yeah.
The only thing that's gonna last time is Super Bowls. You know,
Okay.
no one's gonna give a damn
right.
about your stats in 20 years. You know, they might be like, oh, that
Right.
guy threw for 5,000 yards. That's pretty cool. But mostly it's gonna
Yeah.
be, oh shit, he got 4 Super Bowl rings or
No,
5
I-
Super Bowls.
That we talking about
That's all you
Dallas
got to
fans.
say. You don't even got to
We
tell me the
talking
stats no more. You ain't got to tell me nothing. How many
Right.
rings you got?
But you
This
have
is-
to
You
say,
know?
Right.
And then you
Exactly.
wonder why.
Cowboys
Look,
fans.
look, and then you wonder why I fuck with her. And then y'all wonder
Yeah.
why I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Look at what she said. Look at what Linda Conyer said. I just pulled up Jalen versus Dak. 2 NFC championship games and 1 Super Bowl against so it's really 2 NFC championship games, 2 Super Bowls, one Super Bowl victory, 1 MVP against 0 NFC championships and 0 Super Bowls.
Right. But you did say Linda be on her shit.
I told
She's
you.
actually right.
Yeah.
She's only mentioning the victories. She's putting together the victories. If she wanted to add in, ask Linda how many times have Jalen won the division in 5 years to go with that stat she just pulled
but
up.
Phils, let me tell
We're
you
about
this.
to go for 3.
Hey, Phils, this is how ridiculous
We're
Dallas
about to go
Cowboys
for 3
fans are.
times.
This is how
If we
ridiculous
win it
Dallas
this year,
Cowboys fans
That'll
are.
be
They talk
three
about
division wins in 5 years.
yeah, but listen. Dallas fans talk about Dak.
I
And
think
if
so
Dak
because we
was
won
so
in 22,
dominant-
we lost it in 23.
I'm
Won it in
sorry. I
24.
only could hear. I'm sorry. I only could hear like one at a time.
No,
so
I'm
I
sorry.
think
Go ahead,
Drew
go ahead,
was
Arthur.
talking.
Go ahead, Arthur. Go ahead, bro.
what?
Somebody, yeah, it sounded muffled. That's all. My bad.
Go ahead,
I
Arthur.
didn't,
Go
I
ahead,
didn't
bro.
even hear him.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that this is how pathetic Dallas fans are. They sit here and they big up Dak Prescott, and Dak is a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Dak is
Right.
trash or he's
Yeah.
garbage.
He's
Not
a
saying
very
that
good
at all.
quarterback.
Right.
He's a good
Right.
quarterback, right? But if Dak was so dominant, how come he hasn't won back-to-back NFC divisions?
East. Right. NFC East champs.
You know, and you beat up on weak teams. Jalen is about to do something only Donovan McNabb did almost 20 years ago. Win
Right.
back-to-back divisions.
It's been over 20. It's been 20
Since 04.
Yeah.
So that would be 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call Dak Prescott Donovan McNabb light.
Yeah.
He's Donovan
You
McNabb
definitely
light
did.
Yeah.
because he's Donovan McNabb without the playoffs. Because Donovan at least
Right.
won in the playoffs. Dak don't win in the playoffs.
Right. The way I do agree with you, brother Drew, but that defense with Dawkins them was crazy too at the time when McNabb was there. McNabb didn't have any receivers, so that kind of like I don't know.
No, you're right.
McNabb and Andy Reid changed the way our organization was looking
Uh-huh.
to something structured. It was structured. I know McNabb ain't win no Super Bowls, but him and Andy together changed the way our franchise looked. We used to look mediocre as hell. You know what I mean? So
No, you're
that's
right.
why I say that Jeff Lurie, as soon as Mr. Lurie brought the organization, he hired Andy Reid. Andy Reid drafted McNabb.
Mm-hmm.
McNabb still, to me, he still kind of go in the choke artist category, even with them accolades you gave him, because he didn't win the big game. If we gonna be fair, we gonna talk shit about Dak ain't never get there, Dak ain't win this, McNabb ain't win either. He
Yeah.
did get there, but he ain't win either. So especially at the time when the NFC East was down, we owned the East.
We
On some
did.
real shit, we owned the East at that time, man. We should have at least 2, 3 Super Bowls out that era.
That's true. But that's what
Easy.
but Phelps, that's why I say Dak is he reminds me of Donovan McNabb, where Dak took advantage of a weak NFC East, almost his 10-year reign, where he beat up on weak teams. But he
Right, but
has nothing, all he has is a 2-5 playoff record to show for it. So he's Donovan McNabb light.
yeah, but don't that actually put him under McNabb?
That's what I'm saying. He's a mini McNabb.
You know what I mean?
McNabb
Yeah,
is better.
yeah.
Yeah.
That put
Yeah.
him under McNabb.
Yeah, that's why I say like Miller light, like Jordan light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Donovan McNabb light. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
They changed the way we do things, man. He didn't win the big one, Andy ain't win the big one here. But I gotta show respect because we was trash before them dudes got here, man.
Yeah.
We
But look,
sucked. We had Doug
That's where we're at.
Peterson is the teacher to teach McNabb. Doug Peterson was the starting quarterback for that
Yup.
damn team.
Yep.
Yep, he was.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's real
Yep.
right.
Sure
You
enough.
know what I
That's
mean?
real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
And they
Yup.
let McNabb
Yup.
sit
That's
to
real right.
learn the system. Doug Peterson was actually teaching McNabb
Yep.
Andy Reid's system.
Yep. That's real
Until
talk.
Andy said enough is enough, I'm gonna put McNabb in, and McNabb never lost that job until he got benched. The way somebody in the chat said on the call-in day when McNabb did get benched, and then he came back in the next game, he lit whoever the hell that was up next. He lit their ass up. But that's why I can't really I can't say nothing about the people that don't like what they're seeing from Hurts in his offense. I really can't. I don't have no answer for that, man, because they right. I don't like it either. But
Yeah,
I'm never going to
I
trade on
truly
my
believe
squad. I
that.
think we're going to be better. I think we're going to be better than what we've shown.
I don't
And
disagree with that at all. I don't
this the
disagree.
best time to show that. This the best time to show that.
Well, look, fellas, we are
I
going on. We are 3 hours in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh,
really?
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm telling y'all, fucking
There
with
you go.
y'all, 3 hours feels like an hour. Okay.
Oh,
right.
for
If
sure.
it weren't for my wife coming in here and giving me this look, I would have never.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
never
yeah,
realized-
yo, yeah.
Hey, yours too,
Hey,
Leo.
listen.
Yours too, Leo.
Yeah. My
Good night,
wife, like,
man.
I honestly, I think my wife is jealous of us.
Oh man, listen.
Oh,
I'm
man.
We had
never
too much
trying to
fun.
get in the way of that one, my brother. You better get up and go.
Hey, look,
You know,
look,
because
Happy
we don't
wife,
want
happy
to.
life.
look.
We
Check this
don't
out.
want to. Oh, I want both of them happy though.
Look.
Let's keep it funky.
Look,
But
listen,
we
y'all.
ain't going to go into that category. You know?
Yeah, that's
Fellas,
cool.
You
hey,
know?
fellas, check this out, right? One of my boys, shout out to DC Scrogger. He came over here. He spent the night one time, and he was like, and then he said, "Damn, dog." He said, "Your wife turned Veterans Day into Labor Day. She got us all cleaning."
Oh man, yeah, man, work.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Put everybody to work.
Y'all want to enjoy this? Y'all want me to do this? Y'all gotta do that.
Yeah, and
that's fair.
She put me. She put him.
Shit.
And both
all
of
y'all.
us.
She put all
She
y'all.
had all
ass to
4
work.
of us out this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All kinds of shit.
Get y'all ass to work. You know what I mean?
My man was like,
that.
"Damn,
Hey,
dog, your wife
listen,
turned
and
veteran."
guess what y'all did? Y'all all got the hell up and did that shit.
Oh, ain't nobody. We was
You know,
talking shit. Yeah, but we was, you know what I'm saying? We
y'all
was
got the hell up and did that shit.
Work. You know what I'm saying? That shit was
Oh,
funny
yeah.
as hell, dog. You know, but
Well,
look,
yeah, it is.
once again, y'all, I had a ball. I always
Oh,
do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's here that hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I will go live again this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably go live around halftime. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give folks a chance to come in, speak their piece. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna jump off, guys. I see you, man.
All right, Drew. You be
all
easy.
right, man.
Hey, brother Drew, salute, man. Enjoy
Salute
your
to you,
evening, man.
Bills.
Good night.
Yeah.
All
Good
right,
night.
y'all.
I'll get with you, dog. You
All right, we're right.
And look, for the rest of y'all, look, I will catch up with y'all on Sunday.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, we're gonna
get
talk.
up.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
can't
talk
hear
on
it.
Sunday.
It knocked me out.
I'll see you on Sunday.
All right,
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Theo,
brother
Peace out,
Arthur,
y'all.
enjoy
right,
yours.
All right,
Yes,
everybody
sir.
else,
Have a good
pleasure.
one, man.
We'll see y'all
Yes,
later.
sir. You
Right
too.
back here
You
on
too.
Sunday on the bird section. Oh, peace.
One pride, baby.
No
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.